Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. What's up, Terence? It's Friday night.
How's it going?
Not too bad. We all know what Friday night means. It means Marvel Champions, and tonight we are playing Star Lord and Gamora, or I guess you're Peter Quill right now. Ironically, you are playing Peter, not me, even though I am Peter. It's all very confusing.
Should we have switched that?
No.
You can just play my deck.
No. I am all good. If you want to know more about these two heroes, I have played them both individually and given a breakdown of them, so you can check out our videos on that. But just a brief overview, I'm all about attacking and thwarting events, and you are all about making our lives miserable by drawing extra bad cards. And you know, and punishing the villain for that, but also punishing us for that. So there's that going to be happening. So you get to see Terence mess with us tonight. All right, we've had our signature allies captured by the Hydra prison. So there's Nebula and Nova Prime. I'd like to point out that Nebula, who's my ally, is only 5 cost, and yours is, mine's only 2, yours is 5. So you're the one making the threat on this super high.
Yeah, I also picked this scenario, so really just trying to make it worse.
Yeah, you did it to us. You did it to us, Terence. All right, so for those of you who don't remember, this is from the Red Skull campaign. It's the second to last mission in the Red Skull campaign, and we are going after Dr. Zola. They have taken over. They made like an alternate universe, and they're in the White House. Oh, no, this is on their own island. The White House is Red Skull themselves, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But Zola has Retaliate 1, which is always fun for a character that doesn't have much life and not really any ways to get more life. I appreciate that. Thanks, Terence.
Well, you do have your precision, which does not trigger Retaliate 1.
That is true. That is very true. And I played that right when I tested this deck the other day. Ooh, I started with Avengers Mansion and Keen Instincts in my hand. You know what? I might just clear everything else. Clear the area is good, but there's nothing that really needs to. I have Crisis Averted, which is great when there's...
And test subjects will be really good to get out.
Which one?
It has the hazard tokens, or icons, so we probably want to...
Well, the problem is... all right, I'll keep one of my clear the areas. How about that? Because between...
Oh, I don't know. You don't necessarily have to keep anything.
Between that and my Thwart 2, I should be fine. I'm just trying to get some double resources to pay for Avengers Mansion. Know what I mean? I'll keep my clear the area. It's fine. Who's going first, by the way? No double resources.
I took the token.
Wah.
Alright. Should I go?
Oh, I got target acquired, though. You see that? It's always in my deck now. Go for it.
Oh, should we have had you gone first,
Then
though?
let me go first.
So you could ping Tufts? Or
Yeah, no, I think that's fine. I am not going to... I am not going to... Oh, I do get to draw the top card. I was going to say I'm not going to probably do Avengers Mansion, and it is an event, which is sweet. 3 damage to the enemy. If the first card you played, you get it back. It's not going to be the first card I play. In fact, it's not going to be any card I played. So I got that because the action, look at the top card of your deck. If it's an attack or a thwart event, draw it. And as you can probably guess, this deck is almost all events. So there's that. So clearly I want Keen Instincts out. Do I just do all my free stuff? Get out, target acquired, Keen Instincts, and call it a day? I feel like that's a good first turn, right?
Yeah, I can't see your card, so sure, whatever you say.
Oh, Terence, you didn't add a team either. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to promote you this week. I feel like you deserve it. You've just gotten a promotion.
Nice.
So I'm going to flip over. I do have Keen Instincts that I can use to pay for clear the area. I am going to use Avengers Mansion to pay for target acquired and say good day. All right. So you want me to just plink off both of those?
Sure.
All right. So acrobatic move deals 2 damage to an enemy. Just going to plink off the tough. By the way.
And you're removing a thwart from somewhere?
Yes, I'm going to remove it from this one. And then I'm going to thwart myself to do that one. Sure, I'm going to do this to clear the area, which lets me draw a card, because it's going to remove the last 2 threat from this one.
Nice. Is that both of us? No, the first player, so that's you.
Oh, does it say the first player draws a card?
No, first player discards cards from the top of the deck until they discard a minion.
Oh, so what you're saying is I'm about to have another minion engage with me. Nice. Zola's Mutate. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a tech attachment is discarded and attach it to the Mutate. That's wonderful. Oh, there we go. The villain gains Retaliate 1. Oh, attached to the villain. Wait, no. It can't be... No, this is a weapon attachment. This wants a tech attachment, right? So, not that. Oh, look how clever the Fantasy Flight designers were there, making that making them different, so that way you knew. So this one is a tech upgrade. All right, so we've got some chat. Star Lord doesn't need to ping tough with his element gun. Do you have element gun?
Yeah, you get it in setup.
Oh, so did you not want me to plink this tough off then?
No, I don't necessarily need it.
All right, well then instead, because I'm going to plink my tough off, right? Because right now I just got 1, right? For playing a thwart card, I do 1 damage, so I'll use that to plink, and then I will use the 2 extra damage. I don't know. What do you think? Put it on. Can you help me with Zola's Mutate, or should we not worry about that? Attach to the minion.
Well, he's the priority target, right? I think.
You think the Bioservant then?
I mean, he does. Wait, how much health does he have? He has 7?
Yeah, he has 7, which is not great. And he's got guard. I mean, I can't attack the boss, so I can either plink.
What'd you do your 2 damage on?
I did my 2 damage with this one, but instead.
Onto this?
Well, originally I used it to plink the tough, right? But I don't need to. When I played that thwart event, I plink 1 damage, so I was going to plink both of the toughs off. I didn't realize I didn't need to do yours, but thank you, Steven, for pointing that out. Brant says, yeah, save it because you can kill after he uses the gun. Oh, that's true. I don't have to play this attack event right now, so that means I wouldn't have thwarted for 1. So let's just hold off on all of that. All right. And, this is interesting. I could put Ironheart out instead of doing that 2 damage to anything. What do we think about that potential move there?
That seems fine. I guess, have you done your thwart for 1 damage?
I did my thwart for 1 damage. That's how I plinked it.
1 damage, but you're not done your damage for 1 thwart.
My damage.
I guess that doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah, I mean, it would take 1 off of this side scheme, the Hydra Prison, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but at the same time, I'm trying to decide if Ironheart is better to have out, just so I have a chumper out. What are your thoughts?
Sure.
All right, I'll do that. I'll get Ironheart. I mean, I am losing 2 damage and 2 thwart to do that. So maybe that's not the smartest move. All right, forget it. I'm going to go back to... What do you want me to do 2 damage to?
So he has guard. So we have to do 7 and take him out?
Yes, I can do 2 of that 7 if you want me to start working on him. I mean, we don't have to do it all in 1 turn, obviously, but he...
Yeah, I guess just hold off and see what I can
All right, yeah, because it isn't an event, so go for it. Actually, I won't do this either. That'll give us lots of options later. I won't remove the 1 threat. I'll hold on to all 3 of these cards because 2 of them are actions. And
you still play Clear the Area, though, right?
I did play Clear the Area to get rid of that first one. Yes. So I thwarted myself and played Clear the Area to get rid of that and plink off tough. I did that, put out Target Acquired, and put out Keen Instincts.
All right. Cool.
Ben Foster says, good evening and good luck. It says, yo, you skipped the tech upgrade. No, it's right here. I
think you did on the first pass.
Oh, did I? Sorry about that.
And then you went and got it.
Oh, I skipped 1 in here? Did we have a tech upgrade that I missed? This
this one.
Oh, that's a tech upgrade? Oops. All right, so we'll shuffle the rest of those in. Guess what? It's the exact same upgrade. The good news is, thank you for pointing that out, Steven, making the game a little bit easier for us because we get to shuffle those cards back in now. All right.
All right. I'm going to use my Smooth Talker to swap the card in my hand.
Ooh, bad boy.
I really like bad boy, actually. All right, so I'm going to flip. I will spend the energy to play Nowhere.
Wait a minute, you're actually spending resources? What? The reason we joke about that is Star Lord's is what could go wrong. It's an interrupt that says when you play a card from your hand, deal yourself 1 face down encounter card and reduce the cost of it by 3. So he could just keep taking bad stuff, which...
No, it's only once a round, though.
Oh, I know it's only once a round, but you can do it every round.
Yeah, I get 2 because it's Sentry.
Wait, so you played Sentry using your power?
Yeah.
All right, and what's Nowhere do? I haven't seen Nowhere. Play if your enemy has Guardian trait, increase your ally limit by 1. Response after a player plays a Guardian ally, exhaust Nowhere, the player draws a card. Oh, so there you go. Because everybody has the Guardian trait when you play with them.
Yeah, the ruling on this is since Star Lord's is a passive, the moment it hits the table, it's in play.
Right.
Which means you can trigger the response. But you can't use like team building exercise, for instance, because it does not. They are not Guardian in your hand.
Got it. Makes sense. All right, Steven Johnson said, yep, wanted your encounter deck to be thicker. I appreciate that. We're going to need all the help we can get. Although, maybe not. We'll see about that. But Ben,
all right, so
Ben Foster says good evening and good luck. Thank you, Ben. We appreciate it.
So Star Lord and Sentry do 5 to Zola's Mutate.
I mean, seems good.
No, he sells 2 hit points.
Oh, that's right. And guess what?
And then you can play your thing.
I'm going to do acrobatic move, which then lets me thwart for 1. And I will clearly do that on this, which Hydra Prison has lost 1 many, many times already. But it is now back to not doing that.
All right. And then
5 life, 3 attack, 2 thwart. Yeah, Sentry's pretty good, although drawing an extra card, not great.
I'm going to put Jet Boots out because I have 2 cards in front of me, so that seems pretty good. And then I'll hold on to my gun.
Well, there you go. So, that is not bad, though. Decent first turn. Should I mean, I'm going to remove a thwart from a scheme just because I don't want to handcuff myself that much. I'd like to be able to draw more cards. Yes, I'm losing out on 1 damage from the ping.
Are you discarding Ironheart?
Thinking about keeping her. What do you think?
Sure.
I mean,
I don't know how. Do you have like the power ups and stuff?
I don't, but I don't have very many allies either. This deck has maybe 3 allies in the entire deck, so I don't have a lot of ability to block. And she is pretty cheap. I'm gonna hold on to her.
Yeah, I guess my one concern in all this is I think we're just not very defensive oriented. No. So I think we'll have to burn light fast and quick.
Well, I thought that was kind of the point here. We're just punching and thwarting, and then flipping when we need to. If we lose 1 or 2 of the main schemes, that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to add a counter here. Oh, lovely. All right, I hate when they put the counter thing on the thing because the thing with the thing, going to lock it up. We are going to add 1 threat to the main scheme per player, and then they're going to attack me first. So Zola attacks. I may defend. Let's see. Do I have anything that requires me to not? Oh, I got my sword, which I may or may not get out. I got another Keen Instincts as well, and a Clobber. And a press the advantage, although nothing to stun. All right, Ironheart's not going to get played, by the way. Ironheart will probably... Well, we'll see what happens. All right, so with all that being said, I am going to defend this attack. So Zola attacking for 2. And Boost. Shuffle Zola mutate into the encounter deck. All right. So
I feel like I don't hate
I blocked
that.
both of the damage. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened, but I am going to take one from this ultimate Bioservant. All right. It's to you.
All right. He gets 3. I'll take 1 because I'm going to prevent 2 with the jet.
Very nice. I'll discard it for you.
And then 1 more from the servant.
Yep. All right, let me draw my card, and then you get your 3. So this is what Star Lord's all about. It's definitely about having lots of cards in front of you and hoping not to die. Discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains Surge.
Target acquired.
I think that, or my Keen Instincts. I do have another one in my hand, although...
Wait, are you trolling me right now?
All right.
Wait, that was a serious. Wait, that was a serious question?
A thought. It was a momentary thought. How about that? Bad Boy is a great card. It is a lifesaver.
Oh, Bad Boy is an amazing card, but I just feel like you get value out of Jet Boots like every turn if you're going to be drawing stuff. It's tough. I mean, I guess the alternative is you could discard Element Gun.
Yeah. So what's Bad Boy? I don't even... when you would take any amount of damage from the villain deck, discard this card. Prevent all that damage, change to alter ego form, and draw 2 cards. Holy moly.
Oh,
but it's expensive.
It's an amazing card.
But it's very expensive.
I mean, everything in Star Lord's deck's expensive.
Well, yes. I mean, it is basically an encounter card expensive.
All right. Games.
All right. So it's 2 plus 3 is 5.
5. Ouch.
I mean, it's a thing. Oh.
Quick Strike.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I just
I mean, it's
that,
only
right?
2.
Oh, yeah, 2. Okay. Oh, and attacks me and stuns me. That's cool.
So you're just taking this too? Hold on. It had a boost. Shuffle it back into the deck. Oops. Right?
Yep.
Alright, so that's only 2 more damage. So you're not quite dead.
Nope.
Alright. Guess what? You get to be first player. Let's do this.
That I do.
So by the way, that was Wasteland Sniper who said Bad Boy is a great card. It's a lifesaver. Yeah, and the way it's looking right now.
Like right now.
And Steven Johnson agreed with him. Oh, there.
I think Nick Fury is probably the call here.
I think it's got to be, right?
All right, give me my card.
That's right. Oh, yeah, because he's a Guardian. Nick Fury, now part of the Guardians.
All right, so... I mean, do I play Boot Camp, man?
I mean, honestly, I don't know your deck that well. Play under player's control.
Oh, let me talk about my deck.
Each ally you get is +1 attack. Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah, so Star Lord is a pre-con leadership deck, but of course, me being me, I didn't want to just build the pre-con leadership deck. So I wanted to do something different, and thought it'd be fun because they've already seen you play Star Lord in leadership, right?
Yep.
On stream, and so that wouldn't be as fun. And I wanted to make our lives hard, which is why I picked Zola. Because you lost to Zola, I think, on stream, right?
Well, right, but with the Star Lord starter deck, let's not give people the wrong impression here.
No, I was saying like Zola's not
no,
necessarily
she's
a walk in the park. I mean, it's no GMW, but it's a you know. And also, one of the reasons I picked Zola, I think, when I had you going against him is because he's not the hardest, but there is a bunch of comboing with the deck, which I think can make it challenging with like you know, the mutates and stuff that not the mutate, the like mutates the quick strike, but then the one that you had, I forget the name of it. The other mutate, not the berserk mutate, that actually like then like discard cards and kind of attaches stuff to it. So there is some comboing in the deck. So I decided to go aggression because I think aggression has the next set of kind of really strong allies, and I wanted to build
Yeah,
around boot
well, if
camp.
you're building around it, you got to play
Um,
it, right?
yeah, because that means all my allies will not hit for +1 attack when they come out. So just getting more of that, and then actually trying out. I've never really played a deck with the enrage card, which is this attachment that's cost 1 that each ally when they attack takes 1 more consequential damage, but then do +2 attack. Um,
You just want the allies
so
hitting
just
hard.
trying to burn through. Yeah, I just want the allies to hit hard and fast in a non-leadership style, and then see how it kind of flows with all the other stuff.
So
So,
Steven Johnson says Daring Escape's a
uh,
trap card. Got to be careful when you use it, but he also says you got to play the helmet. I mean, yeah. +1
yeah,
hand size for each face down encounter card. I mean, seems real good because he's always going to have at least one, right? So it's going to definitely increase your hand size.
so I just played Nick Fury, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then drew 3
Yep.
cards. Is that correct?
Wait,
And then
Nick
nowhere
Fury
lets
would have
me draw
cost
one
you
more.
one resource, though, right?
Oh, 1 resource. Okay, so this is right. Yep. Okay. Just want to make sure I drew my nowhere card before I
Yes.
went on my tangent.
Yep.
I think I dumped
I think you
Mansion,
have to.
probably. And probably one of these. I don't want
I mean, do you
2
want
of
any
those
of them?
out. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so
I mean, sliding shot's pretty good, but you just don't have the resources for it right now.
well that and I don't have element gun out.
Well, yes.
So what do you want me to do here? Thinking
I mean, let
about
me plink off this tough, right? So let's see if I have any events that let me do that. No, because all my events are attack this turn.
right. That's fine. I can just leave this guy in front of me this turn. So Sentry can one-shot your guy.
Okay.
Is
Seems
that
good.
cool with you? Now with boot camp, hits for 4, and then Fury can
Yep.
hit this guy.
Although you're
for
flipping
3.
anyway, so maybe have him attack Zola? And we'll figure out how to get rid of him later. Because I assume you're flipping, right? With 4 life?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, actually, no, because Fury can chump for you. So maybe you don't want.
But I can jump for you.
That's true. That's true. All right. So you leaving the mutate out, or are you and doing the 3 to Zola since he has retaliate?
Sure. I'll do that.
I feel like that's the
Yep.
better move here because we'll be able to do 3 at some point.
I don't know if I want to get a bunch of that stuff out. So may I
Well, I
just
think
play
you
the
got to play
helmet?
the helmet, right? Helmet's amazing.
Well, I don't have to play it now because I can flip down and see what the top card or trade top card,
Yes.
and then obviously heal up, and then trade probably element gun.
Really?
Playing that.
Okay.
Well, not playing it this turn, right?
Oh,
So,
it goes on top of your deck. That's right. That's right.
yeah. So put helmet out and then call it.
All right. Well, I might have changed my mind. I may actually be putting out Ironheart and unfortunately maybe getting rid of my sword. I mean,
Really? After you play an attack
I-
event, you deal damage. I mean, that's like a free damage that goes
I
past
get
retaliate
it,
every
but
turn.
what am I gonna not play? Do I just pay everything for that and hold on to Keen Instincts then? I mean, I feel like it's better to clobber, Keen Instincts, and Ironheart, right?
But you
No,
hold
I would
on
have
to
to
sword
spend sword
or don't hold.
if I did that.
Wait, so if you spend press the advantage and 1 keen instincts, you get clobber and it comes back to your hand, right?
Oh, I haven't played anything else yet. Yes, that is right. That's a good call. Yep, because I was going to put Keen Instincts out to pay for Clobber. I mean, it's basically...
I mean, you might as well do that. You could play
Well, that's what I was
Ironheart
saying.
to pay for keen instincts.
But then what do I pay for Ironheart with? All right, here's my thought. I do press the advantage to pay for Keen Instincts. Then those two pay for Clobber. But then I got the sword and Ironheart, so in opposite order. So I would have to pay the sword and press the advantage for Ironheart, And then I draw a card, and whatever that card is pays for Keen Instincts, and then those two pay for Clobber. That was my thought process. The negative is I lose the sword.
I mean, yeah, I just feel like the sword's such a big
All right,
part
well, here's the other option then. Here's the other way to do this. I pay...
I mean, what does chat say?
I pay for the sword, and that's all I do this turn, and I just sit on Keen Instincts. Right? That's the only other option I see. Wasteland Sniper says, I always want to use the boot camp, but I've never been able to effectively incorporate it into a deck. Alright. Yeah. Alright, I'll just do that. I'll just put the sword out. Build it unless something is pressing, is what Steven Johnson says. Yeah, nothing was really pressing. I didn't really have to get rid of the mutate because they're not going to do anything this turn. I can't get rid of the Bioservant anyway. So, yeah, I'll just put the sword out, hang on to Keen Instincts, and call it a turn. All right, ready up. We are going to add one counter. And by the way, when there are 3 counters here, these are test counters. We're going to search for a villain or a minion and pull it out. You discard until you discard a minion. All right, so we have to add... Oh, we never even looked at the main scheme, by the way. Huh. I mean, the main scheme's got 7. It's about to have 9, and you're flipped.
Oh, I mean, do you want me to thwart instead?
I think we're good. Well, what could you have thwarted for? 2? You think that's enough? Yeah. I don't think that's enough anyway. So I think it's pretty much flipping no matter what.
I dropped it to 7, right?
You would have dropped it. Yeah. Do you want to do that instead and leave 7. This guy in front of me?
I mean, I could do that instead of attacking Zola as well.
So you want to get rid of... Oh.
I mean, we can do it instead of the Bioservant. We can do that.
So you want to remove 2 or do you want to remove 4?
It's 2 for either of them, so whichever... You either take the damage off of Zola, or you take the damage off of Mutate.
Well, you'll be able to hit this next turn, right? Easily. Although, we want to maybe hit yours, so never mind. Yeah, we'll get rid of mine, keep the damage on Zola, and take the damage off of Zola, and then 2 lefts on main. All right.
Yep. Don't forget to draw up first, actually, if that happens.
I could draw up. Hey, guess what? I got Fury, too. Although he ain't coming in.
I mean, if you could play that'd
Crisis
be clutch
Averted?
too.
Yeah, I think Crisis Averted has to be the play next turn. But we'll see. I can do Crisis Averted and hold on to Under Surveillance as well. All right, but anyway, let's do your turn.
Yeah.
So go ahead and draw for your thwart or your scheme. So it's 2 plus 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's not going to matter anyway because this guy schemes for 1 and pops it. That did not work out. Zola's mutates attack you with Blind Obedience and Savage Fury. It's up to you to put an end to the nightmare before the Mad Doctor unleashes them upon the world. 1 revealed. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and reveals it. Shuffle the encounter deck. And the worst part is we get to pick them, is the best part, I guess. But the worst part is I think you want to put another Berserk mutate in, right? And for me, I just want something that does 1 damage. Because we do have to reveal it.
Bioservant, probably.
We get to search for it, though, right? We could do it from discard?
Yeah.
Is there any... I mean, this guy, I guess, right? Since he's just a 1/1. I mean, he's tough, but whatever. We'll deal with the 1/1. All right. So, back to... so now that was you. Now he's going to attack me. Are you blocking with Fury?
Yep.
Fury would have 2, but it doesn't really matter. So that's 3. So that gets rid of Fury. This one attacks me, so I take 1. And now let's resolve our encounter cards. You got to draw another one.
Tax me, Surge. Insight 1, place 1 test counter.
So actually, this only has 2 on it, so now it's up to 3 with the Insight 1. Oh, so now this pops. What happened?
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
it's after.
Right.
After
And then you
resolving
remove
one.
3.
So it'll pop.
All right, and don't forget this one.
Cool. Give me 2 more.
What is it with us in Surge? We love us some Surge.
Go.
Attach to the villain. After the villain takes damage, gets tough. Well, we'll have to deal with that eventually, but I think we have to deal with the board first. It feels like. 1 revealed. Alter Ego. Zola scheme. Oh, Zola attacks you. You are stunned. Well, isn't that special? I guess I am just going to block. Although, maybe I don't block. I'm going to be stunned either way. But I actually heal for 3. So I'm not going to block. We'll see what happens. So it's 2 plus 2. Well, at least we got rid of Shadows of the Past. I feel good about that. I don't feel good about anything else, but I feel good about that. All right. We're all done, right? And I am first player? Yeah, this game is not looking well. Not looking good. All right. So at this point, I hate to say it, but I think under Surveillance or Fury. I mean, the negative of Fury is I got to get rid of Keen Instincts. But it still might be worth it. Just for a chumper and... I mean,
what does he do? 4 damage? You could actually just... all these guys have tough.
Well, all those guys do, but... So what do you think? Or I put in Keen Instincts. I can press the advantage. I mean, that's 2 damage and a thwart, which isn't the worst thing in the world. And I could put under Surveillance.
Well, it gets rid of your stun.
Oh. Well, I mean, don't forget, I'm ready as well, so I could get rid of my own stun, potentially. Alright. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to spend 1, 2 to put out under Surveillance, because if we lose this, we lose the game. So that would be bad. So we got that going for us. And then I am going to attack to get rid of the stunned. And I'm going to use Keen Instincts to press the advantage. Doing 2 to one of these guys. The third one will come from my sword. It also gives me a thwart, so I'll remove 1 from the main. And I think I'm going to flip, right? Hopefully draw a card to pay for the other Keen Instincts. So I just get to look at it. And it's an energy. You know, could have used those earlier. But I don't get to draw it. So, oh, wait, when I do that... No, I thought there's a card that lets me heal, I think, but it's not that one. So, go ahead.
Alright, I think I heal to max, so I don't have to flip as often. I will flip. What do you think? Put Groot in play?
I mean, allies
Probably,
are always
right?
good. I mean, you need to get that element gun out at some point, too.
Yeah.
Especially with all these tough ones out here.
My card. New pile. Do we need gutsy move? No,
What
right?
is gutsy move?
It'll let me do 4.
No. I mean, there's only 2 on the main scheme. I mean, unless you want to get rid of the prison to draw your ally, which I wouldn't mind getting Nebula. Yeah, did remove one from the main.
Put our element gun.
Those 3 for element gun.
And then gutsy move to do an attack.
I mean, it seems good. So what is it? 3 and piercing?
Yeah.
Are you just going to get rid of the berserk?
I don't know. That's like the thing I'm debating right now. I mean, Groot could just get rid of the berserk.
You're right.
So I should do that. And then he can block one of the other guys, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're only ones, so it's not the worst thing in the world. What happens when Groot blocks? Again, response after Groot defense against an attack. Heal him for 2. Oh, so that's great. So he takes 1 and heals 2.
I think I'll just burn one of these tufts,
and get it down to 1. And I mean, if you can hold off, I don't know that you want to, but I can poke it for 1 next turn easily. I mean, probably easily, right? I would assume easily.
Then do I just have Sentry attack?
I mean, but he's got Retaliate, and that'll give him tough. That's the only negative with that. So I don't know what to do.
Should I just have Sentry kill Bioservant? Seems like a waste.
It does seem like a waste. I mean, I would just hold him, I think. It sounds weird to say, but I'd hold him till I can plink off one of these toughs.
Okay.
I know we got a lot in front of us, but it's only 1 extra damage. All right, let's draw up.
So I drop to 6.
I drop to 6 as well. Yes, I'm back. Oh, conditioning room. Here it is. Return the bottommost attacker thwart event from your discard to your hand and heal 1 damage to Gamora. Yes, please. Remove a threat. Seems good. Wiccan's not coming out. Clear the area. So I got some stuff. For sure. All right. So first things first, we're going to add 1.
Enemy comes out to
remove
you.
3. So we keep flipping until we flip a minion.
Hopefully it's one of those quick strikes. No.
When revealed, discard cards until you get a tech upgrade. So let's do that.
It's not revealed, right? It just discarded. And
is that what it said?
It's put that minion into play engaged, so it is not
thank
revealed.
goodness. So it doesn't get its 1 revealed effects. Awesome. It's still 2 damage, which isn't great. Oh, but it's only 1 thwart, which is fine. Or 1 scheme. All right. So that was that phase. So now he is going to scheme against me. Schemes for 2 plus 1 is 3. All right. And then these 2 also scheme for 2 more. All right. Now go ahead and do your attack against you.
All right. What is it?
Plus 1, so it's 3.
3. And I'll prevent 1 with jet boots.
All right. And then you're going to block 1 with Groot, you said, I think?
Yeah, so then he heals for 1, right?
So he takes 1 and then heals for 2, right? And then the other one does 1 to you. And then let's do our encounter cards, because why wouldn't we? This card gains Surge. You know what I like to see? Lots.
You know, I feel like we should have just brought Thor.
I mean, now it feels like we should have brought Thor. I did not have this much problem at all solo for some reason, but
attachment gets plus 2 hit points and retaliate.
Which one does it go to? Attachment.
That's you.
Oh, awesome.
5, right?
7 hit points now. Insight 1.
And then 1 on this.
1 test counter. Oh, awesome. It's going to pop again next turn. And that's it, though, right? I mean, that's actually the best possible outcome, because all it is basically bringing another minion out a little faster and adding 1 threat. But
all right.
Oh, by the way, I should be readied up. I don't know why I'm not.
All right, what's the plan here?
Well, I'm first player or you're first player? You mind? I'm going to look at the top card because that's an action. Impede, remove 3 threat from the main scheme. If this is the first card you played, I can do it again. So that I can pull it back to my hand, so that seems good. So I get that and remove 1 threat. Unfortunately, right now I don't have any attacks events.
Alright. Do I
Hold on a second. Let me see what the bottom event of my thing. Clear the area. I will also be getting, probably, because I think I'm going to do Condition Room, right?
I mean, there's no reason not to do it, right?
Except I have to pay for it.
Yeah, but I mean, the heal 1 you definitely want.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Okay, so Mockingbird seems like the right call here.
I mean, you've got Boot Camp, right? So any ally can be the right call. Although drawing more cards is always good. Ooh, and now you can put Thor out. Lady Thor.
Do I put Lady Thor out?
I mean,
probably, right?
Do something with... Oh, you can. I'm sorry, you can have a 4th ally. So yeah, why wouldn't you put Lady Thor out?
I can have a 4th ally?
I could have swore there was a card that said you get to... Oh, nowhere, right? You increase your ally limit by 1. Yeah. So, I mean, it's certainly a no-brainer. Night, buddy. Minion Swarm.
Do I kill by Mutate with Star Lord? That seems like the right call. Ready?
Yeah, I'll take care of the threat this turn.
So
7.
how much health do you have? 7?
And retaliate.
Mutate. And has
which
retaliate.
Isn't great.
Okay. Alright. Or do we want me to just spend the 2 strength to get rid of this armor?
I mean, that's your call. I don't see us attacking him anytime soon. I'd like to get rid of the Minion Swarm first, personally.
Alright, so let's put out Lady Thor.
I mean, because if I flip right now, I'm about to get pummeled for 4 plus the boss.
Alright, let's kill mine.
What'd you kill that with? Oh, yourself?
Yeah. I think I just ready. Yeah, just get what cards.
And you get to draw a card, though.
Ooh.
Each Guardian character gets +1 thwart. Seems not terrible.
Yeah, but it wasn't the card I wanted.
Of course not.
Because I don't want to discard either of these cards. I don't care about line weight, but I don't want to discard either of these 2 cards.
Yeah. I mean, you already have 1 gun, right? Oh, are you going to use that to shoot your gun?
Yeah. Who do you want me to shoot?
I don't know. Does this count as an attack for you? It does, so they'd retaliate. Because, I mean, that would get him down to 4 life, which is killable by somebody. Killable by him without getting the retaliate, right? So the question is, do you want him to get the retaliate or you to get the retaliate?
Him, probably, right?
Okay.
But I mean, I feel like if you have the gun, you might as well burn way tough.
I mean, the problem is then you're leaving stuff on 1. Oh, I guess that's not a problem because I can plink 1. All right.
Sure. I think Mockingbird can also kill. She only
Right,
gets 2.
that's the problem. And what's Thor? After you play Thor from your hand, deal 2 damage to the villain. 3 instead if you paid for it.
I already did that.
Did you? I feel like they're still on the same health. They're still at 28.
No, I mean, I did pay for it with things, so she does get tough.
So that's 3 damage and tough. Why do we keep calling Zola a she? I started the trend, and now we've turned Zola into a female.
No, I mean she as in Thor.
Oh yeah,
Thor's a she.
Yes,
not Zola.
No, Leader of the Guardians applies to Gamora. In hero mode, she is a Guardian character. So what does that mean?
Wait for what?
Leader of the Guardians. What is Leader of the Guardians?
Oh, this.
Wait, what? Oh, I would get +1 thwart also, is what you're saying.
No,
it says you control.
I don't control.
I mean,
I don't control you.
You do, kind of. People have been listening. They know you've been telling me what to do this whole game. You control me like, whoa.
I don't know. I think just having the amount of minions out is
I
pretty
mean, I would
rough.
love this guy dead.
Um,
I know. I mean, honestly, because I can plink away tough easily, and you're going to be able to do it every other turn. I think this is a big problem.
how much is that? 7. Thor, Thor, and Sentry can take out
All right, that's
Zola's
fine.
mutate. All right, so I'll take out one of your guys. It's gone.
Take out one of what? Oh. Oh,
So,
between Mockingbird and the gun? Is that what just happened?
yeah, I think that's
Okay.
the right call.
And then who's going to take the 2 damage?
Sentry hits harder,
Thor
so I
takes
think
2
Thor's
damage.
the
Yep.
one
I
who
agree with
takes.
that. So Thor gets retaliated on. Sentry does not, because Sentry does the killing blow. And that seems like a good turn. You holding on to those 2?
I mean, I think you kind of
Yeah.
should, right?
And because I flipped, I mean, I got to heal. Now I'm going to flip back over.
No, you should do conditioning room
Oh,
if you
yes,
want to do
yes,
it
yes,
this
yes,
turn.
yes. You are correct. So question is, what do I use to pay for it? I mean, do I bring out Wiccan also because I have the energy?
Well, aren't
Oh,
you playing
impede. I'm
impede
sorry.
though?
You're right. You're right. So then I will pay Wiccan.
Well, I mean, are you gonna play impede with money, or are you gonna use keen instincts? I guess you have other
I mean,
stuff though,
just
right?
clear the
That you
area.
can use impede on. You have 2 clear areas though.
I know I only have 1. I mean, Keen Instincts might not get down this turn. That's the other thing.
Well, I mean, you have conditioning room. You will get another.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You can
The
pull
one
an
I'm
attack
getting from the
card
bottom
back.
is another clear the area, by the way.
No, you can pull an attack card, dude. It says attack or thwart.
Return the bottommost attack or thwart
Oh,
event from your discard. I think it's just the
that.
bottommost one event.
Yeah, so for
Yep.
you, that's clear the
So
area.
I think that's why I get rid of impede, right? Yeah, definitely get rid of impede. So I think I do want to play Wiccan. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So
Sure.
K2, I mean, because I need allies for blocking and helping as well, I feel like. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. So I paid a double resource for that. I'm going to use impede to pay for a conditioning room. I'm going to use conditioning room to heal me and clear the area. So, I mean, I think I get rid of set the pace.
I think you setting the
Yep.
pace. To pay
Well,
for
it makes
keen
sense
instincts.
because then I
Wait,
get.
did you?
I mean, I get
Yeah.
two remove 2s instead of 1 remove 2, which seems better.
You're one short
what?
though. Getting all
Well,
this
no, I'm
off.
going to focus on this
But
this
it's
turn.
fine.
We'll worry about that next turn. All right, so I'm going to do both clear the areas for 4, which won't actually clear anything, but it puts us.
Clears an area.
It's putting us in a better spot than we are in right now. Now I do get to plink 1. What do you think? Yours or mine?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean it really doesn't matter, does it? All right, we'll do yours this time. Well, it might because Wiccan, depending on what Wiccan draws. Although I guess we're gonna put that damage. Oh no. We'll get rid of this one, right?
Sure.
Because then when Wiccan thwarts, I mean she's not drawing 4, right? So
Wiccan is also a dude.
I'm sorry, it's a he. We need more females, more female characters. All right, oops, that's not that. That's this, and then Wiccan draws the top card and does that much damage. So it's 2.
2.
So do I put 2 more on Zola, giving him tough back, or do I take off a tough?
It's up to you. I mean, I guess that's retaliate damage.
Well,
that you
that's
can
kind of
have
the
to
point.
take.
Anytime we can get damage on without getting retaliate, I feel like it's a good thing. All right, so that's the turn. Oh, I would have had to flip at some point to do all of that stuff, so I did flip. All right, let's draw 5. See what's up. Decisive blow, deal 4 damage to the enemy, 7 instead if you've played a thwart this turn. And I don't have any thwart. Oh, remove 3 threat from a scheme. And I can pay for all of it. So we are good. 5 instead if you played an attack this turn. Ah. Oh no, I can do it all. I can do the attack first, then the forward momentum, then the decisive blow. Oh man, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. This is the beginning. How are we liking Star Lord and Gamora? Hey, Victor Von Doom. Yes. No. I love Gamora, and it looks like you're loving Star Lord, right?
I definitely have. I mean, I think like you said, it's counter to how I think he is an interesting hero because it's very counter, very much push your luck. I was talking to Mark from the Discord about it a little bit, and I feel like he is kind of a win more hero, if that makes sense.
He's going to have the most amazing last turn of the game every time, right? Because he can just take a bazillion cards in front of him and he doesn't care at that point.
Right, but I feel like the problem is, like, once you get to some of the harder things, like, do you actually want to take that card? And if you're choosing not to take cards, like, are you really playing him how he's supposed to play? I mean, there is a decision where you probably shouldn't be taking cards every turn.
Taking cards early might be a trap because you just get so far behind early. I think early you play them straight until you really build up to the point where taking cards helps you. I mean, Jet Boots early on and Helmet early on certainly helps with that. But I think early you want to play them straight as much as possible until you get stuff like that out. You know what I mean? I've only played them once or twice though. So what do I know? All right. So let's see. We are done with all this stuff. So let's add 1 here, which means we're removing 3, and you are getting a minion. But thankfully, as you pointed out, it just goes into play. Maybe we won't get a minion. Nope, we will. Why not? Why not another quick strike? Well, the quick strike doesn't go off, right? Because you put it into play. It's not revealed. That's what we said earlier, right?
No, that's for when revealed.
Oh, we don't. So that would be under keywords, right?
Yeah.
Let's read.
Like, I think it's like the words that Lily and Bold say when revealed. I believe quick strike
keywords
does go off.
After the enemy engages a player. Yep, it does not say is revealed. So yep, you still get quick strike.
Yeah, I mean this is how it works in Lord of the Rings, so I imagine it works.
So you're gonna block with Groot
here, too. He would take no damage. I mean, I could just Jet Boots this, right, and then jump. Probably.
Jet Boots it. All right, so that's no damage from.
Yeah, I mean, I have allies in my hand, so I might as well jump. Right?
So I did add 2 threat to the main scheme. So now we are Zola is attacking you. So are you jumping with what? Mockingbird?
Yeah.
Wait, Mockingbird. Did he ever get stunned? All right, so he's stunned for the attack against you, I assume, right?
Yes, because I played her this turn.
So then he tries to attack me. Now, do you want to jump with Mockingbird? I mean, I'll jump with Wiccan next turn, but let's get one more use of Wiccan's ability first. All right, so let's boost it, and it's 2 more, so that would be 4 damage, which, thank you, Mockingbird, for blocking that 4 damage. We appreciate that. Oh, did you take... I'm sorry, we have to do your stuff first.
Okay, Groot. Should I just heal Groot all the way up?
I mean, I would probably do Berserk Mutate with Groot, personally, but...
All right.
And just call it even and take the 1.
And then maybe I just take the 1.
And I mean, I'm taking the 1. All right. So we're done with the attacks. Let's go ahead and draw your card and do your 3. Ridiculous. Oh, we do have to add...
Attachment with the most remaining hit points.
Hold on a second. We got to do an acceleration token. Bloink. Now, which one's this? Just +2 hit points? That's it? Oh.
And
+2. Holy bajolies.
Discard cards.
Revealed. Yep. There you go. So which one's this one? Guard. I mean, sure.
You still clear the area? Clear the area.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is I don't have any thwarting cards right now. Oh, no, that's not true. I have 4 momentum. I can get rid of it with forward momentum, although I'd rather not have to get rid of it with that. Well, between Wiccan, myself, and the one I get from playing an attack card, we'll get rid of it with that, I think. And forward momentum, that way I can put it on the main scheme, get rid of all 5. Or do we not worry about the main scheme and try to get our allies? I think we gotta... I don't know. What are your thoughts? Well, anyway, I'm first player, right? Oh, no, we still gotta do my card. Sorry. Hero, Zola attacks you. You are stunned. Alright, so I definitely get stunned. I had a plan for all my stuff. I mean, but he's part of my plan to get rid of this. I guess that's going out the window. I mean, you can help me thwart, right? At some point. So let's boost his attack. Nothing. Could have just taken those 2 damage. It's alright. Anyway, alright. So I am first player. Are you going to have... Oh, no, it's okay. No, I need 1 thwart. Honestly. Do you have 1 extra thwart somewhere? If not, then I'll have to waste my 5 thwart on this, which is not the worst thing in the world, but I'd rather get all the threat off the main scheme, right?
I don't,
you don't have 1 thwart?
Just 1
No, that's
thwart.
okay. So if I'm doing 2 damage, where would you like to see that 2 damage go? Oh, I'm stunned. Never mind. This goes away. Now, because I played the attack event, do I still get the remove a threat? Yeah, I still played the event, right? So yes. Let's remove 1 from the main. And then I'm going to spend these 2 to pay for forward momentum, which says remove 3 threat from a scheme, 5 instead if you played an attack event this turn, which I did. So that'll get rid of this. We're not going to be able to get that right now. I mean, there's just too much other... And then I'm going to pay these 2 to do decisive blow, but I got to get rid of that tough first. Oh, when I played that, I plink off the tough, right? I mean, decisive blow for 7 seems pretty good right now, right? Now it is... Oh, to an enemy. Oh, do you want me to do that to somebody else? I mean, it feels like 7 is perfect for the Zola's mutate, right? So there's 1, 2
sure.
For decisive blow. Let's get rid of this. Should I plink tough off of something else? I feel like now I should have plinked tough off of something else and leave it on Zola.
You could do your...
And that way yours can kill my Biomutant. But what's yours? Isn't yours... Oh, yours is way worse. We got to get rid of yours, dude. So, I mean, it's a plink of 1. Oh, now wait a minute. I played 2 attack events, so I should have done 2 extra damage. Right? So 1 will come here. And where do you want the other one? Take off this tough?
Let's see. So if we do it to...
Oh, if we do...
So Thor can kill the Berserk.
And don't forget, I still have my attack or whatever as well. Attack or thwart.
Oh,
yes.
You do have your attack?
So this one has 6. How much damage? So this is 3. All right, between me... Yeah, so we'll plink 1 point of damage here from my sword. I'll attack it for 2. Oops. 1, 2. So it's up to 3. Now Thor can kill it. Oh! No, Sentry could kill it anyway. Never mind. Sentry does 4, right?
No. If you get it at 2, Spider-Man will kill it.
Okay, so I do 1 more point of damage somewhere. I mean, Zola's tough, right? At this point?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we got to kill your stuff this turn. The 1 point of damage I'm not going to worry about. All right, so that is me. I am done. All right, let's see. Wasteland Sniper says, now I really want to see you guys play Claw with Star Lord and Scarlet Witch and really lean into their mechanics. I mean, yeah, they're both push your luck. We talked about this, what was it, last week? I think it was, after our game last week. We talked about really pushing it to the limit with those characters.
I feel feel like I would really like to play Star Lord with a Widow, right? Like something that can basically stun the enemies and stuff that come out of the deck.
I'll play Widow. I've got 5 Widow decks prepared for whatever you want me to do. So I love me some Widow. And it's so funny. I've mentioned this before. I don't like blue in Magic, but I don't feel bad at all when I'm stopping the enemy from doing stuff. I feel bad when I do it to a player. You gonna get your other element gun out? I guess you don't need it.
Spider-Man seems like the right
so
call,
you're taking
right?
a card for that? Of course. Why not?
I get an extra card. Here, give it to me.
Ooh, Rocket.
Because I deck.
Hey, that's just more defense for your jet boots. And more hand size for your helmet.
Bigger hand size.
I feel like booster boots isn't the worst thing in the world you could play.
Nope.
Actually, why don't I have booster boots in my
Spider-Man.
deck? By the way, my deck is 42 cards. I know that makes you cringe probably to hear that. But
Spider-Man's going to whop for 5 and take out Ultimate Bioservant.
Yep.
Thor's going to hit for 3 to take out the Mutate. Sentry's going to hit for 4 to take out the other guy.
Hey! So much for their swarm. You going to hold Rocket? Now wait, have you been adding damage to these people? Alright. Oh, Groot. I always forget.
Almost dead. He defended, right?
Yep.
Alright, so what do I want to get out here?
Wait, Leader of the Guardians? Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Do I just toss Rocket?
I mean, you could also do 9 damage to Zola over here.
Oh, yeah. Do I do that instead of Leader of the Guardians, though?
You do both. Well, I don't know. You could remove 3 threat. That would get us all the way to almost 0, or you can Hydra Prison it up, right? And would be 1 away from getting our allies back.
I don't know if I care to keep Rock in my hand. I'm going to draw the allies, right?
I mean, it seems like it. Do you have all the Guardians in your deck? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, you have to, right? So do we know what Guardian is coming with? Who's the next hero to come out? Venom.
Do I know because I've looked
Either
at
way,
leaks, or do I know?
Well, they've spoiled a lot of stuff, right?
They have, but basically the entire card pool has been.
Well, I just want to know about Venom. Do you know
point.
who's coming with Venom, or not off the top of your head?
Who is coming with Venom? Is that no? Drax has Mantis.
That makes sense,
right? Star Lord.
Oh, that makes sense too. Yep, because Star Lord's not out. So, but
though I will say he does look like off the cuff like one of the worst. I mean,
let's be honest. He's a little unpredictable. All right, so what are you doing with the rest of this stuff? You shooting your gun? You playing your rocket boots?
I wonder, do I just play boots and then we go up? It just prevent the damage,
I think
right?
you definitely play boots. Yeah, I should have put rocket boots in my deck. I don't know what I was thinking. That would make.
One day I will play this gun. I'm just gonna hold it onto it forever.
Well, yeah, you already have one.
Oh, I feel bad because it's like I just decked myself. So all
right, Wasteland Sniper says Drax is next and Gamora is the ally.
Yep. Mantis is in the signature
so
set.
Drax has a signature ally and has Gamora as a neutral ally.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. She seems really good. Mantis also seems good.
All right, so you're holding everything. We are done our turn, right? We're readying up.
Yep.
And we are drawing our hands.
So, I'm like fake.
Oh, I got cross counter. Fire. You know what? It's about dang time. I'm going to get the next one in my next deck too. So the cool part is her responses are once per phase. So I'm going to get to prevent 3 damage, deal a damage to an enemy, remove a threat, and then I'm going to deal another damage, remove another threat, and because of my sword, I'm going to deal a 3rd damage. So I'm going to deal 3 damage I'm going to remove 2 threat, and I'm going to prevent 3 damage. All of that for 1 cost. Seems...
Are you playing aggression?
No, I'm playing Justice, and I have 6 attack cards in. Does it feel like I'm playing aggression?
I mean, I just feel like it's hard to tell. Because...
I mean, because all I did was put in thwart and attack events.
Like, I mean, how many Justice cards do you have in there?
9 or 12. Some more. But anyway, let's go ahead and do their turn. We're going to add 1 counter here. We are going to take this up by 3. We are going to have him attack me, but that's okay. No need to chump. By the way, you should probably ready your stuff. Going to have him attack me for 4 plus 2. But I will go ahead and use Keen Instincts to do this cross counter. So first things first, I prevent 3 of that, so I do take 1 damage. But then I do 3 damage to Zola. So the first one adds tough, second one removes the tough, third one does a damage. I don't have a real choice there.
And then
it's the tough back, unfortunately. Because the third damage is from my sword. And then I'm going to remove 2 threat. What's impede? I mean, I could double impede Hydra Prison. Seems not terrible. Or I could put out Helicarrier, which seems less good. Yeah. So I'll take the 2 off the main because of that. All right. And I think I am done. Oh, now they attack you. Are you jumping?
Do I just block a Groot?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, unless he draws a 3.
If he draws a 3, Groot will be replaced.
But he draws 2. So that's 4 damage, so it puts him to 5, but then you heal 2 down to 3. Venom has Star Lord. Yeah, so for some reason I thought Venom was next, but I forgot about Drax. So, and is that coming out this Friday? Or...
no, it's mid-month, I think.
Okay, so they pushed back. It's not the first Friday of each month anymore. All right. So, yep, I got to draw my card and look at it. Surge. You know, we haven't gotten that card in a while. Why not? One reveal. Deal damage to each friendly character. Oh, does that include yours?
Yep.
That's not wonderful. Can you prevent any of this stuff? Well, you don't want to prevent it with jet boots. Oh, could you? That's interesting. Because you didn't get to use jet boots this turn because of chumping. I forgot about.
I mean, there's plenty of cards.
Oh man. So we almost needed one of those bioservants for Groot to block and heal back up. All right. Let me draw my last one. Attach to the villain. The villain gains Retaliate 1. That's the other thing. We do have to start thinking about getting rid of this stuff. And of course, this turn I got nothing but Science and Fists.
Yeah.
All right. Well, start drawing your... Oh, did you get... Yeah, you got it. Oh, are you kidding me?
I mean, it's bound to happen, right?
I guess. I haven't seen Star Lord's.
This is terrible. Luckily, my first treachery has already been done. 2
hinder 2.
So
it's going to be 6. Well, remember how I said I was going to get rid of the prison? Guess what's not happening? I'm instead getting rid of Budding Crime Syndicate. So what is he? Retaliate 1. The first treachery the engaged player reveals each villain phase gains Surge.
Oh, great. 8 hit points? Nice. And Retaliate 2? Nice.
I mean, look, he's got 1 life left, so who cares, right? So Spider-Man's going to go in there and do 2 of the 8, and then we just got to figure out how to do 6 more.
3 of the 8, 4 of the 8. or the 8. Or I just do sliding shot.
How much does that do?
That's what 5 plus 2 for each additional boost card.
So if you can just get 2 boost cards, which shouldn't be hard, it feels like the way you're going. Oh, you have a Mockingbird too, though. Oh, and you got Enraged.
Yeah, I can put Enraged on Spider-Man to do 4.
That's everybody, right?
He hits for 3, 5. He would hit for 5.
I mean, yeah, it's not terrible, but all right. So you're done, and I'm done.
Yep.
So that means it is your turn to go first. Yeah, you have lots of options.
I have a few options. Yeah. Mockingbird seems like a smart play.
Mockingbird always seems like a smart
probably
play.
Right. Do that. Take a card.
So she gets
draw a card.
Stunned. Let's not forget to stun her this time. Him. Zola is a him. Gosh darn it. Victor Von Doom.
So do you want
it's
me
not
to
a
take
Terence
out Mr.
and Peter
Knife,
game without Shadows of the Past. You know, it's so funny when we first reviewed this game. Gosh, right after that Gen Con, 2 years ago, I guess at this point. When we first reviewed this, I'm like, yeah, I've never gotten Shadows of the Past. And Mike's like, that's one of the coolest parts of the game. You get like this villain that comes against you. It is not one of the coolest parts of the game. Let me tell you what, I hate Shadows of the Past.
I do think it's one of the coolest parts of the game.
It does make it unique. I agree. I'm only partially kidding about hating it. I mean, I really do hate it. But so, do you have another way to get another card or no?
I do. So I'm spending 2 here to exhaust Star Lord to get rid of Vibranium Armor.
Wait, what? Oh, yes. No more tough. I like that.
I'm gonna ready and draw a card.
By the way, let me know when you want me to plink off his tough, because I can easily do it. Or hold on. Do you want me to plink one on Mr. Knife? Because I can do it.
Well, I guess what's the plan here, or what do we want the plan to be?
I mean, we need to take out Mr. Knife, right? And then we go from there. So I think you're sliding shotting Mr. Knife, right? But not yet, not yet. If I plink 1, then you don't get that double retaliate.
He's not going to double retaliate. He's just going to die.
Wait, how is that possible?
Sliding shot does 5 plus 2 for each.
Oh, you have 2.
So
I didn't see the second one. How'd you get the second one?
I readied.
Oh gosh, the one they said that was a trap?
Yep. Well, you said I'd come with 2, so I made it happen.
Sure. Right? I mean, all right, and this gun.
So, do you want Mockingbird to thwart for 2, or you want her to attack for 2?
Well, either way, I get rid of tough.
Now that I have boot camp and leaders, actually everyone has +1/+1 to their entire stat line.
I mean, let me plink it off first, right? So let's do that. Killer Instincts and Helicarrier go away to play Impede, which then comes right back to my hand. So that removes 3 threat from a scheme. 1, 2, 3. And it plinks something. Goodbye, tough. Goodbye, tough. Oh, I hate you, tough. You know the song "Come On, Eileen," right?
So, yeah, I should probably just have had Spider-Man attack.
I mean, yeah, at this point,
it's 3.
3, and he's not tough. Now, what is this thing? Retaliate 1. So he's retaliate 2 right now. Oh, when I plinked off the tough. Oh no, because I did it as a just do a damage thing. So he's gonna double retaliate here.
Yeah.
But I feel like Mockingbird could attack too and take double retaliate and not care. Right?
Well, she's going to die.
No, double retaliate. It'll put her at 1 life. And then she chumps.
She takes consequential.
Oh, good call. Forgot about that.
So Spider-Man will take 3, but he'll do 3 damage.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot about consequential.
So I think that means Mockingbird should 4.
I mean, don't worry about this. I'm going to get this. Either get the main or start working on Hydra Prison, whatever you're feeling.
Whatever you want.
Don't forget, you've got you also.
Let's do main.
Yeah. You thwart for +1? You thwart for
What?
+1, don't you? So if we want, we could get rid of Hydra Prison right now.
Right. Or I could just attack Zola and prevent the damage. With
Oh, when you
objectives.
get him back, that would be sweet. Yeah, I would do that.
Because I didn't use it last
Correct.
turn, right? So it's
I would
ready.
do that then.
That
So it's
seems
only
like the
2
right
though,
call.
right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not my own. I didn't go to my own
Well,
boot
you
camp.
know, you're teaching the boot camp. That's fine. So what did Mockingbird thwart?
Whatever you want.
I mean, I guess we do main, even though main has a million on it, but you never. I mean, we're going to need to flip at some point. Keeping the main in check is good, and we haven't really needed our signature allies, so I feel like that's the right call. And I'll take 2 off of something also. You know what? With that being said, forget it. We're going to put 1 back there, because I have the ones that remove 6 from the main. So I'll just remove 1 from here, and then I'm going to thwart myself to remove 2 more from here.
Wait, where did my 2 go?
Which 2?
Oh. Mockingbird?
You did 2 thwart? Oh, I thought you only did 1.
No, because
That's
I'm
right.
leader of
So
the Guardians.
that's an extra 1. So that's down to 4, or down to 2. So, yeah. So between those 2 and my 2, are
I mean, did you want me to clear it instead of attack? I still feel like attacking is the right call.
attacking's definitely the right call when you can prevent it. So I'm going to do impede again. Boom, 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 to remove 3 more from a side scheme. So that gets rid of this one. I feel like I'm doing stuff this game. Remember how with whatchamacallit, I never felt like I was doing anything? I feel like I'm actually doing stuff. So, alright, so here's the other thing. I guess I could have flipped if we had gotten rid of Hydra Prison, or we got rid of the main scheme threat instead of the side scheme. Would that be better to then conditioning room, heal myself, get extra cards?
Sure.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Forget it. Alright, yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so I'm taking 4 off the main scheme. I just feel like we have a little bit of a break here. Like, why not take advantage of it? You know what I mean? So I flip. I'm going to heal 1 and draw the bottom. What? Oh, crisis averted. That's great. That's my bottom card also. Then I'll look at the top card. It's Quake, so I don't get to draw it. Not that that much matters. Here, let me see what my bottom card is again. Although, yeah, no, I won't be dealing. Oh, I have another Crisis Averted. So I'm going to discard this Crisis Averted because I'm going to get another one next turn with Conditioning Room. And then, oh, no, I won't. Because then I'll have to draw up 6. No, I won't. I'm going to do this. So then I only draw 5. All right. Let's ready up. Let's do this.
Sad about cross.
Wait, what? Well, I'm going to hold it. Right?
Well, you could also do it when you attack him
Wait, what?
and cross count. You could take the damage from his retaliate, right?
Oh, yeah, but no.
Cross
The
counter.
best part about cross counter is I get to do it on his phase, which gives me an extra use of my ability to do extra damage and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually ran counterpunch in her deck.
Oh, I have decisive blow also though, which seems good. Just tell me I have a thwart event. I do, which removes 5. Oh, and I have crisis averted. Now I'm not going to be able to pay for all that stuff, clearly, but
Well, you also get to check the top card of
yes,
your deck.
which is fine. And
And
I'm
you
going to
get
do the
this,
bottom
too.
one first, and then I'm going to check the top, so that way I shuffle next. All right, but anyway, we're worried too much about our turn. Oh, guess what we're about to get? We're about to get somebody from the top, and it's going to be you who gets it, unfortunately.
Of course it is.
Oh, come on. There we go. I mean, it's not great, but we ignore the when revealed at least. Oh, Groot can't block that one. Makes mouths sad. Unlike make mouths
I mean, I'm probably gonna. I think I'm just gonna get rid of Groot.
I mean, at this point, really? You're not gonna wait for one of those one attackers?
No, I mean, I have 9 cards left in my deck. Might as well
Sure.
shuffle them.
All right. So first things first, we are gonna add 3 threat to the scheme. Then we're
Yep, he's stunned. Doesn't attack me.
you. So, but he does. So, what are you gonna do for the 2 damage? Actually, you got your boots too.
Yep.
All right.
Block it.
Although, if you want to get rid of Groot, now's the time because, well,
I don't have to get rid of Groot. I can always attack with him if I really want.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So
have we even taken account this +1 concussive blaster?
it hasn't had it that long, and we've chumped almost every attack. So you do take 1 damage. Wait, did we draw a thing? Did we draw a boost for his attack?
Oh, he was stunned.
He was stunned. Yeah. So wait, why did you use your boots? What did you use? Oh, for those 2. Yeah, no, I think we've chumped literally every one of his attacks, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, I forgot. I mean, yes, I did forget about it, but I'm pretty sure we've chumped almost every one of his attacks. All right, so he's going to scheme against me. So that's 2 plus 3. Oh, ow.
I hear you are going to avert this crisis.
Yeah, we're almost. I mean, we're only halfway to being done. By the way, the thing is 20 because of under surveillance. So.
All right, I'm drawing a bonus card. Let's do it. Discard cards. Zola's mutate. Yep.
Wow. Oh no!
Of course.
That's the worst thing ever because we were about to not have to deal with it, but instead it decks them and we got to deal with it.
I think I discard.
Wait, to do? Oh, yeah, yeah, because you haven't used the boots.
It doesn't really matter.
Wait. That's the meaning with the most remaining hit points. Wouldn't it be this one because of the upgrade?
Oh. I guess so. Oh, without another copy, yep.
So 9 health and guard and retaliate 1. That is all, sir. Alright, this one attached to a minion with the most remaining hit points. Yep. So 11 health. So hopefully you've got a big attack. Or what is that?
That I have a big attack?
I hope so. He has 11 life right now. All right, so I'm first player.
Okay.
Let's do this. So first things first, I'm doing this to heal 1, getting the bottom card from my deck. That's fine. Then I'm going to look at the top card of my deck. It is not a tech card, so I can't draw it. I think I have to attack, right? So I don't worry about the healing.
Who do you have to
Anybody. It's to get less stuff on the board. Or exhaust to get rid of this, which, I mean, as long as we have chumpers, it doesn't really matter.
Can you actually... You don't have the 2 lightning, right?
I don't. You are correct, sir. What was this one again? Mental. I mean, I'm going to flip. It's fine. I mean, I have Decisive Blow, which will do 7 of the 11. Would that be useful for you?
7. You're going to take how
Just
much?
1.
Retaliate 1?
All right. So, first things first. For 1, 2, and a Crisis Averted, I'm going to Crisis Averted to remove 6 from the main scheme.
Oh, wait. Can you do this?
Of course I can.
Get 6 off of that?
Well, not of course I can. I probably can. Yeah, I can. Although that would require me to get rid of cross counter.
Don't worry about it then. Because I believe Nova Prime just gets to kill if I play him a
So why don't we
non-elite
do this then? Why don't we
minion.
do this? Let's put the 6 back on, and I'll take my Crisis Averteds back. And instead of Crisis Averted, the problem is they won't boost unless I've done the other one, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it, dude.
No. Do you want
It's
me to get
fine.
rid of that instead, though? I mean, I feel like you're right. And then my Decisive Blow I'll only do for 2 damage, and I'll hold on to the Crisis Averted.
No. If you thwart for 2, I can play like a Nick Fury, and then me and Nick Fury can do the remaining 6,
Remaining
right?
6, you mean remaining 4. If I do 2.
Yeah, remaining 4.
I
Remaining
mean, I can
4.
put Quake into play too if I don't do Crisis Averted. What are you thinking? Crisis Averted or Forward Momentum? Which will let me remove 3. And then I can do...
No, just do what you're gonna do. It's fine. And then you thwart for
Alright, so
2,
Crisis Averted gets main scheme to 4.
and
Then I'm going to do Decisive Blow. What do you want me to do Decisive Blow on? It's 7 damage. Oh, whoa. When I do Crisis Averted, I do get to plink 1 somewhere.
Boss Man. If I'm playing Nova Prime, Zola's mutate just
Alright, what are we
dies.
going to do about this one then?
Kill it,
Okay, so why don't I put my 1 damage on that thing?
and then Nova Prime hits it for 4.
Oh, Nova Prime's going to hit for 4? Alright, so I plink the 1
Yep.
damage from my thwarting event. Then I punch
And then
for 7.
right, 7 plus the sword.
Well, I don't have to put the sword on that, right? I could put it somewhere else. But
But
Okay.
we don't need it if I'm playing
so
Prime.
I
Right?
do have 1 thwart also. Where do you want me to put the thwart? On main or on the side?
I mean, if you just thwart yourself,
I mean,
for
that would get it
2,
down to 3.
I think I don't have. Well, yeah, no. Fury thwarts are 3, so that sounds great.
Okay, so I do the 1 there. So 1, 2, 3. I am going to have to pay for this card, by the way. So let me... Wait. I paid for it. I just didn't discard it. I paid the cost and didn't discard it. Because I paid Crisis Averted, 4 Crisis Averted, and these 2. And then I paid these 2 for this. Okay. So I do have 2 left over. Unfortunately, I'd have to get rid of Cross Counter. I mean, I
think you just hold it.
hold this hand.
You just hold cross counter, right?
Well, I think I might keep Forward Momentum, right?
Yeah. I just feel like you're not fishing for anything.
I
So
really am not.
keep
I
what
mean,
you
I
wanna
can get
keep.
rid of Quake. I mean, I could keep Quake too. I know I'm getting a double resource here. I think I even keep Quake, right?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm done with my turn. I'm getting double resource and 1 more card. That'll let me pay for everything. Because Quake will get paid for the double resource. Forward Momentum is one of these, plus that, and Crossover is one of these. Yeah, so I'm good. So I'm done.
All right. I think I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts out Nick Fury to draw 3 cards. Draw a card.
Yep.
And then Nick thwarts for 3. And I get Nova Prime back.
Seems
Yep.
good. And oh, I forgot. I get Nebula. So maybe I do Nebula instead of Quake. After Nebula enters play, search your deck for an attack or thwart event.
Yeah, but you can't do it because it's not your turn.
Well, not
anymore.
this
You can't
turn, but I'm
play
just
anything that's
saying,
not-
like...
Oh, you could play
I
Forward
could play
Momentum
Forward
right now,
Momentum
actually.
right now, paying for it with Quake and Nebula. And actually, I'm about to reshuffle, so that's not the worst thing in the world. And then I don't have a million cards in my hand. So go ahead and finish your turn first, though.
All right. Okay, so that's that. And then I think I take the card to play
Yeah, I
Nova
mean,
Prime.
you have to. Well, you have to play Nova Prime.
And then I will use Strength. to pay
I mean,
for
you
it.
could put in Bad Boy also.
I think I might hold on to Bad Boy. No, I'll put Bad Boy and hold on to Elemental Gun
I
because
mean,
that's just the
that gun
pattern.
is never getting played, in case you're wondering.
Right, so this guy
After you play
just
Nova
right?
Prime
He's
from your hand,
non-elite.
defeat a non-elite minion. I mean, that seems
I mean, what's the value
ridiculous
on
in
that?
this case. I mean, it is literally 4 cards of value.
Yeah, good thing we're not playing Collector. That'd be
Well,
rough.
I mean, Collector would not have this stuff with him. Like, you're not putting the mutates in with Collector. I mean, I guess you could. What is are they under surveillance or under attack or whatever? Are the mutates that, or are they his signature set?
No,
Yeah.
that's from him, from Zola. All right, so then he's just gonna one-shot the rest of Zola's mutate with his 4 attack.
Sweet. I mean, it feels like we're in a real good spot. I mean, if you have 2 lightning to get rid of that, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Then I'll get rid of this.
Wait,
Go
what did you
away.
pay for it with? Oh, you do have 2 lightning. Sweet.
And I think I just put Bad Boy in.
Oh, wait, I forgot to take the retaliate, though. Could you have done that? That's an action, right? So I only take 1 retaliate. You could have gotten rid of that earlier. Or did you not have the double resource?
No.
I forgot
What?
to take the retaliate. I'm going to take the 2 retaliate. It's fine. I can't remember if you had
Okay.
the double resource earlier or not. I mean, Bad Boy seems good to have in play.
I mean, may I just pitch Elemental Gun?
No, you're going to play it. Next turn.
Yeah, but I'm about to deck, right? So it'll just come
I mean,
around.
that's your call.
What do I do with Mockingbird? Do I just thwart? Thwart down? I mean, this is gone,
Well,
right?
hold on.
Hydro
I'm going to
Prison?
be thwarting for 5, so you don't even need to. Oh, yeah. Maybe just hold Mockingbird unless you're going to chump with her this turn. Because don't forget, I'm about to forward momentum for 5.
You want to?
I mean, it's either that or I... You know what? I'll just hold forward momentum and Nebula and crossover and cross counter. It's fine. I'll just toss Quake.
I mean, should I just flip down then? Like what?
I mean, if you want to flip down, I can forward momentum. No problem right now.
I mean, I just have these allies, right? Like, what am I doing here?
Well, this one's attacking, right? Or no, Groot's not attacking. Well, unless you want to attack now because you're about to deck.
Yeah, he'll attack for 3, and he'll take consequential on that. That seems good, right?
I mean, Mockingbird can chump at some point. Or how much does she attack for?
2.
Yeah, that doesn't seem worth it. Oh, you're thinking about thwarting for 2? Sure. Thwart for 2. And then flip. Go for it.
Nah, let's kill her off, and then she'll shuffle.
Oh,
She'll
yeah,
shuffle
we want her
one
to
back,
shuffle.
right?
That's a good call. And then I will pay Nebula
So
and
2.
Quake to force momentum to get rid of all of the threat.
So that he's down to 2 health, right?
Oh, you attacked for 2, right? Yep.
Right.
And I think I already did my thwarting event. I think I did that first thing, so I already did my 1 extra damage.
So should I just? Yeah, I'll use Element Gun and just finish him off. Is that the right
I
call?
mean, do we really want to do
I
that?
don't take the retaliate.
I mean, why don't we just wait till after this turn? Then we don't got to deal with whatever, right? We don't have to deal with 1 extra thwart. Is that the only difference? And an extra minion. Yeah, there's no reason to do that now. Do that at the beginning of the turn, right? When we have a whole turn to deal with it. No, just flip down.
Okay. I actually have a smaller hand when I flip down. Or I have the same
Oh,
hand
then
size,
why are
I
you
guess,
flipping down?
But just so I can potentially heal. I don't know.
Yeah, there's
Or
no
don't
reason to
flip
flip down for
I don't
you.
know how to flip down.
Yeah, because you got the rocket jet boots, you got Fury here to block for you. It feels like
I mean-
there's no reason to flip down for you. All right, so we're gonna ready up. We are gonna draw 5 cards. I need to take an extra encounter card here, so I get 3 more. I mean, if anybody's flipping down, it's me.
Man, no allies in my hand. What is this crap?
I have 2 clobbers. And to set the pace. So there you go. There's my everything. By the way, this is somebody's I mean, people have probably noticed this, the difference in color. That is somebody's Nemesis card. It's because well, I don't know why, actually, because they are in the same mod now. I don't know why they didn't get the backs right. So if you're watching this, fix the backs. I love your mod, but fix the backs so that they're the same, because they are not right now. So one of us will be flipping down in 2 seconds anyway, it looks like. All right, where are we at? So we're going to add 4 threat to the main scheme. We're going to add 1 of these counters. Go ahead and boost him up. He's going to attack me, but I've got cross counters, so don't jump it for me. The question is, do I block? Nah.
Just use King Instinct.
Oh gosh, I am still taking 2 damage. Yep, gonna use 1 of these to cross counter. That's a shame that I couldn't do it last turn though, to shuffle it back in. I do have a second one, so that's gonna remove 2.
Are you killing him then?
Didn't think about that.
That's fine.
I mean, I have to, right? There's nowhere else to put that damage. So 2 here, 2 here, advances him, and then 1 more to him. And we pull out a minion, right? And I get the minion?
It's each player. Yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
The
tough ones. Yeah, I want the tough ones. Are there none in the discard pile?
Just the mutates.
No, I want a bioservant. So bioservant's gonna attack me for 1. So do I use my plink to plink off 1 of these toughs? Or do 1 more to Zola?
Wait. What extra plink do you have?
So when I play this.
Oh right, because you get
and 1 from I get 3 total damage and 2 total threat, but it's 1 at a time is the problem. So I did 1 damage here, but I could just as easily remove a tough.
It's up to you.
I guess I'm good. Alright, so I'm going to take 1 more damage. So I am going to be the one to flip down, I think.
Alright. My attack. Nick Fury.
You go, Nick Fury, with your bad self.
Alright, and then I think I will just take the 1.
Yeah, I mean, seems like it. Alright, so then I go first. Incite 1, place a test counter on the main scheme. I mean, none of that feels bad to me. Did you add 1 or no? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like the best card in the deck. Alright. Draw him. Somebody say draw. Oh, that's terrible if this is yours. Oh no. It's your nemesis. Wait, the first treachery card the engaged player reveals, the villain phase gains surge. Well, that's terrible. Hopefully none of those are treachery.
Well, I assume since I revealed a treachery card beforehand.
Yeah, correct. But there's like 2
Captain
more. So hopefully neither of those has...
No, I just mean I've already revealed my first treachery. It's like the first out of that's played, right? Isn't that how you read that?
Yeah, that's a little weird. That seems like a getting around it thing. I think I did see a FAQ question about that. I can't remember what came up. If anybody in the chat knows the answer to that, let us know.
It seems weird that they would make that clarification for Cap, but not for Star Lord.
So what is the clarification for Cap?
Like if you are in hero mode, right, and you are not the first player, and if like another player plays an ally, and then you flip to your alter ego, you do not get the discount because an ally already has been played.
All right. Well, then that's fine. We'll stick with that same clarification then. For now, until we hear otherwise. So it's not a treachery anyway, so it doesn't much matter. So this gets 6 on it.
Plays 2 threat or deal 3 damage. Probably
2 threat for sure.
2 threat, right, for both of us.
So that's 7 threat on that thing. I mean, that feels terrible. I mean, the only benefit we have right now is the main scheme's not that bad, but if I have to flip, which I kind of do. You're first player. So let's figure all that out.
I mean, I don't have anything for jet boots, so I would just eat all 3, right?
Wait, you could eat all 3 with jet boots, right? Oh, you don't have any cards there.
Cards.
Yeah. All right. Yep. No, I think you're right. I mean, I don't know how we remove 7. Wait, why does this... because I schemed on their turn. That's right. I was like, why does that have less than what it would start with? I mean, you have Bad Boy also, but that seems like a...
No. I mean, should I use it? Seems early.
All right, go ahead. Do your stuff. This is...
Am I first now?
I just moved it to you. I do have Clobber, so I could do 6 damage.
Mockingbird?
I mean, yeah, Mockingbird feels right.
Bird?
Are you taking a card for that?
Of course. Seems like the right call now.
You can get Helicarrier out.
Do you want me to get Helicarrier out?
It seems late, but at the same time... I mean, do we just go for him and say, forget all these allies? Can we kill him? No, we can't kill him, right? No chance. The problem is I'm going to die from retaliate. I can only clobber once on the villain. I do have a plink of 1 damage. So if you use your gun to get one of these bioservants down, I can finish it off.
All right. So Nova Prime hits her 4, Mockingbird hits her 2. That takes out Mr. Knife.
Sweet.
And I will do the additional on Mockingbird because she is much less.
Yes. Although, yeah, no, you're not shuffling anytime soon, so never mind.
All right. So, do I finally play my?
I mean, you can shoot both of these, and I can take them both out if you do that. Yeah, please don't take away Bad Boy.
So
I mean,
both?
That's up to you. Do you have the extra cards to do it? Or do you want a slingshot?
Do I want to slide? I don't know if I want a sliding shot, but I can.
Well, you can hold on to sliding shot too till you have 2 in your discard, right? Or 3 even.
I think I just spend these 2 for both guns.
Alright, so these 2 lose their tough, and they both take 3 damage.
And take 3 damage?
Yep, and I will definitely be able to plink for 2. Or, yeah, for 1 each. No problem. You know me, I like the plinky plink damage. You got anything else going on, or are you done?
I think I'm done. I don't think it's worth
save that for when you're going to sliding shot, right? Yeah. And I'm flipping down. I think we're agreed on that. With my 1 life left.
Sure.
All right. So I'm gonna clobber for 2 before I do anything else. I'll spend clobber, and then I get it back in my hand. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. So that's 1, 2, 3. I take a retaliate, and I get to thwart for 1. I mean, I'm not
And I really hate Zola. I really hate Zola's experiment, but I don't know.
After a minion enters play, attach topmost tech. I mean, I can ignore this with whatchamacallit, right? I have a couple of those cards.
Crisis
Yeah,
averted.
so let's start working on experiment. So that was an attack event, and I got it back to my hand. Because it was an attack event, I not only thwart for one, but I do one extra because of my sword. All right, you were probably right about playing that sword early, by the way. All right, we're going to set the pace, which removes a threat. There goes another one from here. And then does one more plinky damage because that is my first thwart event of the round.
I assume you're not going to.
If I do, I'm dead. So that doesn't seem like the right move. I mean, I could thwart for 2, but I feel like healing is the right call here, right? I flip, I heal. And then I do conditioning room. Let's see what's on the bottom. Ooh, that's a good one to pull up. And then I could even look at the top card. That is another one. I'm going to pull it into my hand because why not? And then I'm going to see what I want to discard, what I don't care as much about. I should heal 1 from
you heal 1
as well.
Yep.
All right. So looking at my hand, I mean, I'm not getting rid of cross counter, right? But you think I should keep either of these other 2?
I mean, Clobber comes out your hand for 2, so that seems nice.
Yeah. And with me all...
Unless you're fish. I just don't know.
I mean, I'm not,
fishing,
right? Like,
so.
Clobber and stuff. I mean, the only thing I'd be fishing for is getting rid of the threat, right? Because the main scheme's going to have a bazillion threat on it in 2 seconds.
What's your bottom card? Another Clobber? So
yeah,
you could toss
no
it if you
reason
wanted.
not to. All right, so I toss the Clobber. Because I'm about to get the Clobber, and that'll let me draw an extra card. All right, where are we at? So we're all done, right? Ready up?
Yep.
Draw my 4 cards. I did not get a whatchamacallit. I did get a decisive blow though. I mean, this might be go time. We'll see. So we're gonna add one of these, which means we are getting a bad guy, and you're getting it.
Yeah, I think this is.
I mean, I feel like it's got. Do you have a?
Right.
You have an end game hand
discard.
too. I mean, decisive blow is about as end game as I get.
Dude, he's gonna hit for 4. Holy crap!
I mean, good thing you have Mockingbird.
Do I just bad boy that?
Well, the problem is that he's going to attack you with something else too, right?
Yeah, I probably block this with Mockingbird for 4.
Well, hold on. Did you take his normal attack yet? We're not to
No.
that yet. So we.
Wait, what is this? Where did this come from?
Where did what come from?
This is. Oh, this is just his boost card.
Wait, no. Hold on. No, we brought out a dude because of this.
Yeah, so then he quick strikes.
Wait, why did we add this? Where did this come from?
Because of this. Zola's experiments. After mid-enters play.
Gosh, that's
why I hate
awful.
it.
And he's going to hit you for 4 more in a second.
Yeah, I think I will just bad boy.
Well, see what his regular attack is first, right? So just take his regular attack. Oh, you're first player. Yeah. So hold on. We didn't add threat to scheme. Stop. So we have to add 5. So 2 from here, 3, 4, 5. I forgot about stupid Zola's experiments. God, that's awful. All right. So keep going. So now he attacks you.
Yes. Do I want to keep Nova Prime around?
I mean, if we're going to endgame, then you got to keep Nova Prime around, right? Now, this is not that much of a threat. It's going up 5. Oh, well, we'll see what happens because I forgot. I'm alter ego. Never mind.
So do I just eat this attack?
I think
then?
so, because you always have bad boy. Worst case scenario, if it's 5,
I mean, I only
well,
have
you
5
bad
health.
boy, and then you just take.
And then he thwarts for 2.
Wait, what?
A bad boy flips me.
Oh no, he thwarts for 0. Oh, thwarts for 2. Right.
It's probably the right call.
Yeah,
It is
just
only
take the
2
2.
damage.
And then you bad boy this,
And I
right?
like this. Yep. Prevent 1.
Oh, so you're just taking 1, right?
And then I'm
Well,
gonna
yeah,
bad
you
boy
have to
this.
do that. So draw 2 cards. All right. So now he's on me. He's gonna scheme for 3 plus 2 more. That's 5. So we will not pop next turn unless he gets an advance or something like that. So we do have some time, but I did not draw any of my whatevers, which...
Attach the minion. Don't care. Oh, he does a guard though, so I do care.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. So it's 7 life. I mean, I could get rid of that with Decisive Blow. Oh, I do have an event.
4 threat on
What
each
was that?
side scheme. 4
Oh
threat
my
on each
gosh.
side scheme.
All right. Incite 1. Place a counter. So here's the thing. It's only going to get 5 next turn. I say only. Assuming nothing else happens, we survive next turn without an advance or without an incite.
Wait, can you one-shot this
them.
guy?
I can.
With 7?
And I'm first player, right?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. So each sliding shot does 9 damage, so that's 18, so 10.
Well, let me go ahead and do my stuff. Now, this is remove 3 from the main scheme. How does that work with the exclamation point? Does that mean it does literally nothing?
What?
It says remove 3 from the main scheme, but with the exclamation point there, I can't remove any, right? So it does nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a dead card because it still counts as me playing an event, right? Which lets me do 1. Oh, I can't play it on this side anyway. Do you want the extra damage from me this turn? Are we trying to kill him or no?
I'll try and math it out. So let's see. I play this for free. I can spend 1, 2.
Let me draw. So I've done nothing
one.
so far. I can do 2 damage plus the 7 to this. So where are you at for damage? So I'm doing 2. I mean, are you doing 25 damage? I feel like no, right?
So how much? So 25 is how much I have to do?
I mean, yeah. I don't. I mean, I'd like to sugarcoat it, but I can't. Well, hold on. That's not exactly true. Because with cross counter, I'm going to do 3. So if you could do 22 damage, we'd be fine.
Okay. I can pull 22.
I mean, can you? You think?
So 2 sliding shots is 18, right?
All right, so then you just need 4 more? Yeah. All right, we're good. All right, so let's do this. I am going to... Oh, I don't even need that much because I forgot. I got my sword. I got other stuff. So yeah, let's start with this. So Keen Instincts 2 for Impede. That doesn't remove any from the main scheme, but it still does 1 damage. So there's 1 damage. Right? Then I pay 2. Just pay my double resource for Decisive Blow. That does 7 damage. That gets rid of this jobber. Now, I get to remove a threat, which doesn't seem to matter at this point. And then I get to...
You play target
well, hold on. Oh, I am in conditioning room.
Wait, did you
All
do
right,
this
let's
already?
let me conditioning room. So that lets me draw a card. Oh, and I never looked at the top card of my deck either. All right, so let me draw both of those. And I heal one. Now I should have flipped to do all the stuff I've done.
So why did you? You should just roll your turn back. There's no reason you would play impede if you have clear the area.
That's true. All right, so hold on.
So you got to put the.
All right, so I had added one
8,
there
right?
and one there. And I mean, we know I'm doing 7, right? So,
To the.
all right,
Yeah,
so I'm
you're
going to clear the area
okay.
first. So that removes 2 from here and does 1 to him. All right? Then I'm going to pay...
Decisive.
I'll just pay with my double resource. Because I feel like I might play Clobber, too. Well, no. Here.
Sure.
We'll just do this
Just
and
play,
impede
just,
for the
yeah.
7. And then I
Decisive blow is
remove
gone.
1. So let's discard Decisive Blow. All right.
Wait, why'd you do it that way? You should play decisive blow first.
No, Decisive Blow does more damage when there's threat removed.
Right, but isn't it if it's the first?
No, that's Clobber.
Oh.
If you want me to Clobber, is that what you're saying? Do Clobber?
If you clobber first, it comes back, right? And then you can play it
all
again.
right. So I'll Clobber first. So that's 3 damage.
And then you play the other clear the area, then decisive
I mean,
blow,
I could just Clobber
right?
again.
Yeah.
So 1, 2 to Clobber again. That's 3 more damage. All right. So that's much more doable for you, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Now, how did I draw all those cards? Remind me again. Oh, because I got this and this, which I should have done before I flipped. Oh, by the way, yeah. Oh! Hold on. So when I clobbered the first time,
Did you take your
I should have done 1 to him and taken a retaliate. Then I decisive blowed this guy, but I still get 1 extra damage from my decisive blow because of my sword, right? Then I clobbered again, which would have done 1 more damage, but I would have taken another retaliate.
Yeah.
And now we're right. Okay. I keep forgetting. Oh, and I attacked myself, didn't I? For 2, so that means I get another retaliate. Now we're right. Okay.
So I'm gonna heal a 7.
Just for fun.
Flip. Daring escape. Draw a card. Give me a card. I'm going to get another card, reduce the cost of this. So that does 9.
Take your retaliate. I mean, we can stop the suspense now, just sliding shot again, right? And this one will do 11. And no retaliate.
Yep.
All right, we did it. Star Lord and Gamora. I mean, you still had a lot of crap you could do too, right? What are you doing?
Gutsy
What was
move.
that?
6 threat.
Sure, get rid of this stupid thing. Nice. And you still got... Oh, no, you don't have yourself anymore. You still got this guy. So, anyway. So you would have done, what, 11 on that last... Or no. More than 11. No, 11 exactly, right? So 11... Yeah. Seems good. All right. So, I thought it was going to be a faster game than it was. I did not expect the minion swarm that we received. But that was freaking awesome, by the way. I mean... I love this combination. This might be my favorite duo in the game right now.
Really?
I don't know.
I
I like Gamora that much. Maybe I just like Gamora that much. Because I felt like I was able to remove threat. I felt like, I mean, the only thing I don't do is deal with taking damage very well. but I felt like I could remove threat pretty well. I felt like I mean, I guess she doesn't do anything great. You could build her to be better, one way or another. But
Yeah, I built her aggression, and I thought it was. I think it's interesting because aggression has like you'll pay for that.
so remind me what that card is.
It's a one cost card it's a thwart, and you'll remove the amount of thwart from a scheme
Well, hold
based
on.
off
Let's do
of how
this.
much damage you take.
We haven't done this in a while. Let me get to our internet. So give me a second to, because we can go right there and look at all of that, and we can look at my deck as well while we're there. I think this is all right. So let's transition over. All right. So what was the name of the card you were looking at? So let's edit my deck.
I just sent you a link to my deck.
Perfect.
On Discord.
All right. Well, so first of all, let's look at mine. I have 42 cards in my deck. What was the one card I said I wish I had had? Oh, the boots. Boots seem pretty good, right? So let's add those to my deck. What the heck are the name of them? Rocket boots. Rocket boots.
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved downtime probably.
Yeah, downtime and maybe even the more health would have been good for me. Downtime. I mean, I just don't want to get too many non-aggression. So you asked me how many events I had. So I had 3, 6. I only had 9. 9 justice cards and 6 aggression cards. So I had Press the Advantage and Clobber as my aggression cards. And then I had 3 times Clear the Area, 3 times Crisis Averted, and 3 times Impede. Which I don't know that I would change much of that, right? So I do have 23 cards, but I don't know what I'd get rid of. I have Under Surveillance, Wiccan, and Quake as my only other cards. I do have Fury. I could probably take Fury out of this deck. I can't imagine a time where I'm going to have the resources to pay for him. Mockingbird and Ironheart.
Honestly, I probably would cut like Avengers Mansion and Helicarrier. Like it just like she has no resource cards, right? Besides 4 events.
Right.
So like, are you ever gonna play those over an event in your deck?
I mean, only if it's
like
turn 1, and that's a
sword,
big
right?
maybe, right?
And at that point, like, you probably would have like hard mulligan to try to get Keen Instincts or something, or sword, right?
Sure. Yeah, no, you were right about the sword, by the way. I feel dumb for even considering not putting out the sword. Because it's so good, because it's not a limited once per turn thing. Alright, so I got the boots in, so now I'm at 41 cards again. I mean, I feel like Under Surveillance is good. I feel like maybe Downtime and maybe... what's the one that gives you extra life? Maybe Endurance and maybe Downtime? What do you think?
I mean, I definitely put in Endurance, Downtime, or I would definitely put in Downtime, Endurance potentially.
I mean, I like Endurance better than Downtime, personally. I mean, I get why you like Endurance.
It depends how, like, I feel like if you're running Justice, you probably have the ability to put more though.
That's why I'm putting them both in. I just feel like you have to exhaust. Not only do you pay the one cost for Downtime, but you're also paying the cost of having to exhaust yourself to heal up. Now, I mean, I think that's a given anyway. I think you will have to with the way the deck works out. But, all right. So what was the card you were telling me about? No, the aggression card. What is that called? So I can show everybody.
Oh, you'll pay for that?
Oh, I can only see the events. It
is an event.
Oh, you'll pay for that. It's the very first one. All right, so it's a 1 cost. Hero response: thwart. After the villain attacks you, remove a threat from the scheme for each damage you took from the attack. But see, I don't want to take damage. I mean, I know I will, but I mean, that doesn't seem great. And it's a thwart in aggression, which is good if you're playing aggression. But I feel like I never want to take attacks if I can help it with Gamora. And if I do, I want to prevent the damage, right? So, I don't know. I
play it because I built an aggression deck.
Yeah, so do you want me to show your deck off to everybody?
Sure.
So do you have any other changes? I don't know if you could see my deck.
How many? I mean, it's a little delayed because I'm watching through YouTube because those are
Right.
coming through Skype. But you're at 43 cards. I probably would cut for sure Nick Fury, like you said.
Yeah.
I would probably also cut Quake.
So here's the problem. Then I have like no allies. You know what I mean? I have nothing to chump with. I don't know. I mean, if I'm doing that, I may as well cut Wiccan too, right? I mean, the only reason Wiccan and Quake are in there is because they're 2 cost. And I could possibly see playing them to be chumpers for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, how I play Gamora is I block every turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thought, for sure. I mean, if you're doing that, I mean, it makes sense to go aggression or protection. The problem is, then you can't have as many thwart and attack events as I would like to have.
Yeah, I don't know. You could leave it like this, save it, and then I mean you're
I'm
only
over by 2.
by like 1
and
card
I don't
at that
think
point.
over is necessarily as bad in this game as other games. I get the point of I want to get back to my what is that, cross counter as quickly as I can. But beside that, I'm not really digging for much in this deck. Like, I don't know that any.
But you are right. Like I feel like the reason you run 40 in a game like Champions is because unlike other card games, you can't run 3 ofs, or you can't like max. Like you run 3 of every card except your hero signature cards and unique cards, right? So you only have 1 copy of Sword, and Sword's not necessary, but it definitely like really enables the deck. And you're only running 2 copies of Keen Instincts, right? So like you really want to draw those 3 cards out of all the cards in your deck as soon as possible,
Sure.
Right? So I mean, not end the world at 42, but definitely like if you're min-maxing the percentage stuff, you just have a higher chance of seeing those cards. But you could have the draw you do, Peter, sometimes where it's like, oh, that card I want? It was literally the bottom card.
And I mean, that's
so.
I don't know that there's much you can do about that. You know what I mean?
No, I mean you're really just playing the odds, right? Like you just have a higher
sword is good early,
stuff.
but honestly, you know as well as I do, you're not going for the kill. Typically, your first time through the deck, you're trying to survive and get your stuff out. Now that's a little different with Gamora because she is very event focused, so it's not like her second time through her deck. She's doing much more than she did her first time through her deck. I mean, I guess that's one of the negatives and positives of Gamora and Star Lord. They're kind of as powerful as they're gonna be. Well, no, Star Lord, that's not true because he's got his helmet. He's got a bunch of stuff to get out. Whereas Gamora is really getting out the sword.
Yeah, it depends on how you build up Star Lord.
The sword and the 2 Keen Instincts, and that's really all you're trying to get out.
I mean, there's conditioning room. Like you can imagine with conditioning room, like you like play a cross counter, and then if you keep the threat down enough, you may flip down to heal with conditioning room, pull cross counter. Well, actually, I guess it's the bottom card, right? So
yes, it wouldn't be the card you just played. Yeah, it's good though. I mean, I like Gamora a lot. And Star Lord, I only played once, but the reason I gave you Star Lord is I felt like I was scared to play him. You know what I mean?
I mean, I was also.
I mean, he's just so hot and cold. I don't think he's. Wait, where did you send me? Oh, you sent it in Discord? Come on, Terence.
Yeah.
By the way, Discord's free. Join Discord if you want to talk to us. We talk all the time. I don't know if...
I can send it on Skype, too, if that's better.
I mean, I got to sign in. I'm not doing all that.
I sent on Skype. Just now. So I know on the main Marvel Discord, one of the complaints people have, they were very excited about Gamora, and I think the complaint they had was that they felt like most iterations of the kind of deck involved the same 6 events, kind of depending on what aspect you picked. So that was kind of one of the complaints, I think, of Gamora, is that she was not as interesting, I think, as people thought, like Miss Marvel or some of the other.
Well, Miss Marvel can just build 2 complete. Oh wait, why did you send me a Gamora list? Oh, this is your Gamora aggression.
Oh, I was going to talk about my
Gamora. Go for it.
So I built aggression. I actually built it very differently than you did. So like I said, I defended every turn. And one of the things that, I put concussive blows in because I did want to flip down. So I have those in my deck. And so the 6 cards I picked, because I'm in aggression, obviously you're not in aggression. And so the cards I picked, actually, I wanted to basically maximize. So I don't even have You'll Pay for that, I think. I think I actually dropped them. You'll notice that I have Counterpunch and True Grit. And the reason I had those is because I want to have more cards that allow me to trigger her stuff on the villain phase.
Right, and I noticed Martial Prowess is in there as well.
I have 2 of them because I really want to be able to draw. I want to be able to pay
it's amazing. Stuff. You went with 2 allies. Well, 1 Nebula, of course, but you only added 1 ally.
Yeah.
I mean, so we both had the same thoughts there, is get as much events as you can, and then just do all your damage through your events. I mean, I'm scared to play with less allies. You know me. I like my allies. But
I mean, it's very much a glass cannon kind of build. But I mean, I think I went with aggression because Martial Prowess is so strong in Gamora.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good, like to drop kick, piercing strike.
Yep, definitely going for stun, stun as much as possible.
Plan of attack is interesting.
Plan attack's great. You get to look at the top 4 cards, draw an attack card.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great because you can it's not that it's an attack card. You get to replace it with the attack card that you want out of the card.
Well, the problem is you're paying a cost for that, though. You're paying a 1 card cost.
No, it
costs 0, but you're paying the card itself.
But you're replacing it.
Oh, you are. That's card. Right. Okay, yeah. So it's assuming the top 4/7 cards of your deck have an attack. If not, you're paying it for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you for sure can whiff, but the amount of attack cards I have in this deck, it's a pretty low percentage.
Well, yeah, because even your out-of-suit stuff is attack. Wow, you don't have much thwart at all. You have 1 thwart card. True Grit, that's it. All the rest are attack. That's interesting. Well, I mean, beside the innate ones that she has. That's interesting. So this is really a glass cannon build when it comes down to it.
Yeah, I think I killed Nebula in 2 or 3 turns. And also died on the first turn.
Well, right.
2 times.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, these decks are going to be hot and cold. And that's why...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not great at thwarting. It's, not built for that. It is decent. It does, some stuff, right? But, I think your contribution to thwarting is not I'm here in Galaxy Most Wanted to clear threat. I think you're contributing by not having to flip down.
So here's the thing. You should be proud of me. I built my deck because I knew you were going Star Lord Aggression, and I built it to deal with the threat and still be able to contribute to attacking as well. So look at me doing the right thing here and contributing by being able to remove threat. You always accuse me of building solo decks. I built a multiplayer deck for the first time. You should be praising me. It's a big step.
But you did put a bunch of allies in.
I didn't do what? I didn't put much allies in.
You did put a bunch of allies in, which is the
I
classic
mean,
Peter move. I think everyone on Discord, when I pace my decks to them, they're just like, "Man, you have like no allies in your deck." I feel like every time I pace a deck in.
because allies are good, right? Like, but yeah, paste this deck in. Gosh, 11 allies. Holy crud! Out of 40 cards, that's ridiculous. You with me?
I mean, I feel like if you're gonna lean to boot camp,
Yeah.
uh,
Well, and it was worth it
like,
because again, you could play 4 allies. You didn't even know you could play 4 allies. Um, what Leader of the Guardians gave you that, right?
no, nowhere.
Oh yeah, nowhere. I mean,
I basically try to find 3 and 4 cost allies. If they're less than that, I did not include them.
which is hilarious because I'm always the opposite. I literally always include every cheap ally there is in the game. That's my way of not wanting to defend myself ever. Like if I can help it, I always want an ally. But of course, they're starting to. We saw this in our gameplay from last week with Ronin, where they're starting to do more overkill and stuff like that, or whatever it's called.
Yep, punish you
Yeah,
for jumping for
yeah.
sure. They had to.
Well, it's a good strategy, right? Like for 1 or 2 cards, or I guess 2 or 3 cards out of your deck, each turn you could just chump, and you never have to worry about defending ever. They didn't have to, right? Lord of the Rings does it that way. Where you always have a ton of allies out. I know Marvel Champions said they didn't.
Yeah, but they do punish you. Not every scenario. So I don't think they will do it where every scenario will punish you like Ronan does for chumping. Like I don't think chumping's ever going away. It didn't go away in Lord of the Rings, but there are definitely like certain scenarios I think they're gonna have where it's like I think the thing they probably want to prevent is like you just like people will probably complain if like you can do the same thing, the same strategy for every
Sure.
scenario. I think will make the game
Yeah.
boring, right? Like you gotta even if you can win with that deck, it's like maybe you gotta approach it differently. Maybe you gotta play your deck a
Well,
little
that's what
differently.
I want.
Maybe you gotta be more
You and I are
conservative.
very opposite ends of the spectrum here. You don't mind, and this is a Lord of the Rings thing. You don't mind building your deck differently for each scenario. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is learn to play my deck differently for each scenario. So that's one of my bigger problems with Galaxy's Most Wanted, trying to do an expert campaign. Like if I want to build one of my favorite decks, I want to build Black Widow. I don't feel like I could build one Black Widow deck to beat all of that because of Collector. You know what I mean? I feel like I love the fact that it's a different scenario, but I also feel like it would be hard to do a one deck solution with Black Widow because of that encounter.
Yeah. Maybe that's true. You probably would just be more conservative on traps and then play more of your
Sure.
events.
Well,
But you probably
the
could do
other
it.
thing is you put a bunch of traps out. You don't have to trigger them. You know what I mean? So that makes your deck
Yep.
super tiny. So you're getting your events over and over again. So there is something to that, but at the same time, it's kind of rough.
Yeah. I think the way the game is designed, and maybe that's how they're going forward. I don't know. I didn't. This isn't a thing that the designers have said, but my impression is, I think they want to have expert as a thing, and it seems like it's like not just expert. Like there's expert encounter, the
Right.
expert campaign, and I think they want those kind of levers for people who want that challenge. And for me personally, I think it's perfectly okay if you want to play like you said, and you can just play through standard,
Sure.
and that's fine. I would love that if you want that challenge and it forcing you to kind of need to deck build for a scenario, and you can get that out of the more challenging kind of
Sure.
game modes, and then you can basically have both, right? Where it's like they have tuned the difficulty where you're not required to do it, but it will, challenge you to play the same play style every time, and then you'll get challenged even more where it is probably easier than changing your play style to probably bring maybe it's not even like change out like your aspect and everything, but it's like you might want to sideboard some more cards,
Yeah, maybe
right?
if
So
they
like
had a
in your
sideboard.
Black Widow example, maybe you sideboard more events in than you where you would normally probably run more traps normally, right? And I think that's fine. Like I actually think that's for a lot of things in Lord of the Rings, I think that's much more common where it's like there are definitely scenarios where it's like super hard and you really have to build for those scenarios and it's like basically the Ronins, right? But like if you're running into collector, it'll be like, oh, this has archery, so you're gonna take more damage. So maybe one of the people at the table should bring some healing, right?
Yeah.
Like kind of thing. And I think that's a much more common scenario, but I think Lord of the Rings gets a really bad, has this like, I don't know if it's bad, but it has this reputation that every scenario is this like massive puzzle, and I definitely don't think
Well, it's
that's what
not
it is. It's
everyone,
like
but it's
most scenarios
everybody
are.
gets stuck on one that you have to deck build specifically for it, right? I don't think it's every scenario in Lord of the Rings that you have to specifically deck build for, but I do think that you have to deck build. I think everybody at some point in their Lord of the Rings career has had to deck build to beat a certain scenario. And I think that's why it gets a bad reputation, right? You play Marvel Champions enough, and until Galaxy's Most Wanted, you didn't really need to deck build for any of the villains specifically. Sure, you're going to have a harder time with Ultron, but if you played it enough times, you'd eventually beat it. Same thing with mutagen formula. Like, you would have beat it eventually, you know, even if you had stuck with, I mean, not a terrible deck, but a pretty general deck. Whereas
I do think like you will definitely struggle a lot in mutagen formula if you don't have any type of swarm mini management. Like I think that is somewhat even more than Ultron, just like really required, right? Like if you have like,
but that includes
I remember
allies,
having
right?
a challenge
Like
with
allies can get rid of swarming.
yeah. I mean, but they're high hit point. There's some. I mean, it's only like 4+, right, for a lot of that.
I mean, but if we
minions,
look
if
at
I
what we had
recall,
today,
mutagen
we had
for
a
it.
swarm. At one
So
point, we had what? Probably 4. We definitely had 5 or 6, because you had 4 in front of you, and I had 1 or 2 in front of me at one point, and they all had
yeah,
minimum 4 health. No, 2 of them had 3 health. But still, it's not like it was.
yeah,
You know, it was not like it was nothing.
yeah. But I actually think Grimoire is pretty good at menu management. Like I
Oh,
definitely
because
thought
of her
about putting
pinging
in. Uh, yeah,
and
like
her
you just
attack
start
events.
pinging and like you're playing a
Yeah,
bunch of attack events. Like it's like, oh, I'll play Clobber, I get it back, and I remove the threat. Now I'll play like this other thing, and I have like like the acrobatic thing that does too. Like she can definitely distribute damage. I think people who have a harder time are like your Captain Marvel potentially, who can draw into a ton of cards, but like she has a lot of like hard hitting cards, and it's like one of those bad feels when you're like you have an energy channeling and you're just like I gotta burn this to kill like a
yeah,
high health minion. Like that never feels good, but
yeah.
sometimes that's what you have to do. Uh, and so I think you can definitely win for sure, and I definitely done it, but you can. I think it is for sure much harder for her than someone who has more like just her innate signature set is much more equipped to like smashing face against the villain uh, than I think some of the other heroes.
All right,
Right?
so let's go from oldest to newest of the decks that I have built. And a lot of them I played on the stream, and I have certainly deleted some stuff. So let's see. My oldest one is Hawkeye Protection. Then I got Iron Man.
That's very new.
Well, exactly, right? Well, that just tells you I haven't been using Marvel Champion DB for that long either. And again, I deleted some of my older ones. But yeah, Hawkeye Protection, Iron Man Justice, then my Spider-Man Zootropolis, which I definitely played on the stream. That was my animal-themed deck. Spider-Woman and the Defenders, that back-to-back I was going for theme stuff there. Hey, Thor, I gave it a chance. I even edited it once because it's version 0.2. Yeah, so let's see what my highest one is. Black Widow Aggression 4.3. That I can't have edited that 43 times, but maybe I did. Hawkeye Aggression 2.4.
4.3 means you
What was
published
it?
it. 4.3 means you've published it 4 times and it's your third revision of the fourth
Oh, I see. I never
one.
even meant to publish any of these, but maybe I thought I had to.
I think you had to for
Yeah.
TTS at one point.
Yeah. So, I mean, point 0.5, She-Hulk, B-Cop Justice, which is one of my favorite decks. Point 0.5 seems to be my most revisions on a deck. So, as you can see, I don't stick with much.
I have a point 11.
You have point 11? Nice.
Yeah, I have a Thor deck.
Because Thor is freaking hard to play, man.
No, there's actually been a lot of part of it has just been there's been a lot of cards in the packs that have come out that have been hard decisions to include. Like I felt like when Galaxy's Most Wanted came out, there was Looking for Trouble that Rocket had, hand cannon, stuff like that, and then Gamora came out, and she came out with Angela, who's that zero. There was like an equivalent based in Lord of the Rings, but it's a zero cost ally that you search the top 10 cards of the encounter deck for a mini, you put into play with you. Like Thor loves that. Like a free two attack minion or two attack ally that has 3 health for 0, and then you get an minion that then draws you 2 cards.
Nice. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'm fading a little bit, so I am gonna say goodnight to everybody. But we had a good game, good discussion, and I'm excited. So you're not going to be here, not next week, the week after, or the week after that?
I gave you the dates, right? It was like the week of the 14th or something. June 18th.
June 18th.
June 18th.
So not going to be here June 18th. June 13th is my birthday, so I don't know I don't think that falls on a Friday. Actually,
no, that's a Friday.
13th is a Sunday.
Saturday.
Because my wife's birthday is June 12th, which is a Saturday. So I probably won't be streaming that night. Mine's June 13th, which is that Sunday. The only reason I know that is my daughter's is June 15th, and that's a Tuesday. So that's the only reason I know that mine's a Sunday. So yeah, no, we have 3 birthdays in 4 days coming up in June. So yeah, there won't be as much streaming that weekend because it'll be birthday weekend. The following weekend, though, I think is Father's Day weekend, and I'm gonna get to do whatever I want. So my wife's always like, "What do you want for Father's Day?" or "What do you want to do?" I say, "I want to do whatever I want." You don't get that very often, so that is my weekend for that. So lots of game playing, hopefully. All right, Terrence. Well, I am gonna let you go. But
sounds good.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun. It wasn't as epic and stressful as last week's, which is good. I don't think there was as much me yelling at you, which I think sometimes when I get stressed out, I'm like, no, why are you doing this? You're killing me. So not as much stress this week. I felt like we had it. I never felt threatened, even though I was down to 1 life at one point. I never really felt that threatened.
I don't know. I felt like when there's like 6-7 minions on the board, I was just like,
yeah, I could tell you quieted down a little bit, but I had a feeling we were getting out of that. But all right, Terrence, good talking to you, man. Everybody on the stream, join us tomorrow night for Gloomhaven, and then Monday I'm playing Gaia Project solo again. This time, hopefully, I don't have as poor a showing as I had last time. I love that game. That's my favorite solo game. It's real close to this one. Bullet's getting up there too. So there are 3 games that I kind of really like solo lately, and they have one thing in common is variable powers that you have, variable powers that the enemy has, and I love exploring the different combinations. I think that's one of my favorite parts about Marvel Champions. Gaia Project has it as well, and so does Bullet. So for me, those 3 have really been hitting pretty good lately. All right, Terrence, talk to you soon. Bye.
Yep. Have a good night.